Hot dogs and a cold chill. We go wild just for the thrill. Cheerleaders doing their dance. Crowd in a football trance. Friends and beers in every hand. Living life like we planned. Let's up and go. We won't slow down in this wild football show. Let's up and go. We'll make some noise in this big crowd we know.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, one and all, to today's quadruple header. We've got 4 games coming up for y'all today, so I am going to be tempering my energy early in this one because today it's going to be a marathon, not a sprint. Anyways, first game up, guys, we've got Orlando versus the Detroit Pistons. Looks like DJ Jean says black tie. We went with black and gold today because we are going to see a lot of red and blue teams playing. We're going to see a little bit of purple playing. We're going to see a little bit of green playing. I figured the only color that's not going to be there is going to be black, so we'll do this here today. I see y'all in the chat, though. What's going on? Joe is in the chat. Joe Caudill, what's going on? Robert Zamora, how you doing, sir? We got DJ Jean. We got Kaiser History. We got Gray 59. Curtis says playoffs. It is the playoffs, sir. It is the playoffs. Sniper says you should become the basketball nation. Well, basketball, we only cover postseason basketball. We don't cover regular season basketball, so that wouldn't make any sense. We do, however, cover regular season football and postseason football, which is why we're going to stick with the name we currently got. Freedom Boom is in the chat. What's going on? Blake saying, I can't watch this game. Thanks for covering. Hey, my number one Magic's fan in the world. You are, Blake, by the way, just so you know, dude, you are literally the number one Magic fan. In my book, I think you should be fan of the year, bro. That is my personal opinion. Thanks for being here again, man. I got Robert in the chat. I got John Jackson in the chat. Lewis is in the chat. Lewis, I see you saying go Magic. Hoodrich Wolf saying hello. James Copeland. G-Man Uber Cobra. Looks like we've got Victoria checked into the chat. How you doing, Victoria? Ralph, hello. Draggle Balboa says he had to squeeze one in one more. I did have to squeeze in a few extra minutes with Sammy. I told Christina today, man, the hardest thing that I have to do is these live streams because it pulls me away from getting to spend time with my son. But again, I understand that this is only temporary. This is only temporary, man. It's a necessary evil so that I can give the son the life that he deserves. And so if I have to make the sacrifice here, at least I know he's in good hands with his mom. And yeah, Drago put it in the best words right now. He said he had to squeeze in one more minute with Sammy. I squeezed in like 5 or 6 extra guys. So there's that. Shout out to Sam Pike saying today Mario Mania is going to be running wild. Boomer Sooner, I see you in the chat. How you doing, Boomer Sooner? Welcome back, sir. Let's rock this house. Go Pistons. All right, y'all. So normally I wait to find out what's going on. So let's start a poll right now. I'm going to ask you guys who you are rooting for. Not who will win, but who are you rooting for today? I want to know, are we rooting for Pistons or are we rooting for the Magic today? I want to gauge the crowd here. You got your gallon jug today, buddy? I do. It's only got a half gallon left in it, though. I also have, let me make sure I move the lid from this old tea to the new tea. Oh, this might not actually be the right lid. This might be a little too big of a lid right there. But hot tea today, guys, we're locked and loaded. We got a big day ahead of us. So I got tea, I got coffee. We'll start with the coffee because the tea is too hot. And I got water, and that's all we're going to be drinking here today. I'm also going to go grab a protein bar and do whatever I got to do. Dawn asking, who is home court? Home court is always, ladies and gentlemen, and this is for any sport ever, just so you know, Dawn, always on the right. Home team is always on the right. Away team is always on the left. That is not just for basketball. That is for any sport, just so you know. But since you brought it up, let's turn that off. Since you brought it up, that is a great point. Let's actually change the court that I've got from last night. I have the Blazers court up right there. Do I have the Orlando Magic court downloaded? No, not yet. So, you know what, Don? You actually might have saved the day and the experience by checking in early with that comment, brother. So let's actually fix this. By the way, okay, let's go ahead and do this. Magic court. Oh, it's showing me something all kinds of different. Here we go. This looks like the right one. Let's save image. Actually, what we're going to do. We're going to copy this. We're going to move it over to Canva. Our boy Don just saved the day by asking that question. Let's go with this one. Don saving the day. I see you, bro. Give me about 30 seconds. I'll get this court posted for y'all. Set image as background. Beautiful. Let's actually stretch this out a little bit more. Giggity. Here we go. That's better. Cool. So we'll change the title to Magic Court. Share, download, page 8, JPEG, 100% quality, download. Cool. So, also above my head, I've got the wrong this, that, and the other. Look at us making changes in real time right now. First game of the day is Orlando versus the Detroit Pistons. We can change this basketball court now. NBA court settings, browse. Making all the changes in real time. Here's the Magic court. Boom. There you go. There you have it. All set. We are here in Orlando. This will be Orlando's home court for the day. Should be good to go. I'm rooting for the Magic, says G-Man. It's a beautiful day in Central Florida, says Blake. Don't touch it. Saying, thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Not me. Thank you, man. Looks like Laid Back saying, what's up, Detroit basketball? It is Detroit basketball today in Detroit basketball happening in Orlando. You can see all teams have their timeouts set for the day. Let's take a quick look at the head-to-head stats here, folks. Quick look at the head-to-head stats. And did I not? It's going to be one of those days. It's going to be one of those days, isn't it? Okay, we're going to pivot. We're going to do this the old school way, but I don't know if that's going to be the smart move here. I don't think that's going to be the smart move. Let's go to settings, downloads. Is this on the right spot? Desktop, NBA game stat comparisons. It's going to be a long day, guys. I thought I had all of this set up last night. I stayed up last night to get everything downloaded, and I forget to move the files to where they're supposed to go. That's okay. We'll get it working either way. One step at a time, let's start with the Orlando Magic. We'll take a look at the regular season offense right now. We'll also take a look at the regular season defense. But looking at the two teams head-to-head, the Detroit Pistons are averaging 117 as opposed to 115 for the Orlando Magic. Detroit Pistons also shooting the basketball better both inside and outside of the three-point line, averaging a 48% shot success rate inside the three-point line and 35% from beyond the arc. Free throw percentage. The Orlando Magic better at the stripe, but the Detroit Pistons offensively better at fast break, points in the paint, and assists per game. Now, I want to say one thing here. This is regular season and postseason numbers combined. This is not the postseason alone in a vacuum. I will actually go ahead and help you guys out with that. Let's bring up the postseason in a vacuum so that we can have a much better view of what's going on. So, in the postseason, in this series so far, don't touch it, Drago Balboa, official Stano, 5K on Detroit. Mike, this is what it is right now. In this postseason, thank you, Victoria. Victoria's saying, you got this, Mario. Like it's from morning-ish. Yeah, basically the morning stuff, Santino. This man is working hard, not just me. Shout out to Santino as well, who's in the chat. He's been up. He was up all day yesterday, taking care of all of these slides, man. We are locked and loaded today. Locked and loaded for 4 games ahead of us. Okay, so the teams overall, I want y'all to remember this. The Detroit Pistons in this postseason, not even close to this number. Against the Orlando Magic, they are averaging just 99.5 points per game. You heard that right. And the Orlando Magic, this postseason, they are averaging 97.5 points per game. Both teams way behind what they normally average, and I don't know if that's great defense or if that is poor offense for both sides. But again, in the postseason, the Detroit Pistons are averaging 99 points per game. The Orlando Magic averaging 97.5. This is how game 1 and 2 went. Here you go, 112 to 101. Game 1 was a road win for the Orlando Magic. Nobody saw that one coming, like nobody. And then in Game 2, the Detroit Pistons defense finally remembered what their identity was. They were able to hold the Orlando Magic to just 83 points. That's a bad day for any basketball team. 83 points. Neither of these two teams scored over 100 in Game 2, but the Detroit Pistons did manage to edge out the Orlando Magic. Here we are in Game 3. It's anybody's game, man. Anybody's game here in Orlando. Here's a quick look at the starters for both sides, guys. We'll start by taking a look at the starters here for the Detroit Pistons. Okay. Pistons have been rolling with Jalen Duren, Tobias Harris, Ausar Thompson, Duncan Robinson, and Cade Cunningham. During this postseason run, ladies and gentlemen, Cade Cunningham is averaging 33 points per game. He got 39 points in Game 1 and still had to eat the L. Tobias Harris averaging 16.5 this postseason, and after that, nobody else on this team has double-digit points. Duncan Robinson, Jalen Duren, and Ausar Thompson, all three of these guys averaging 9.5 points per game. These are the starters right now for the Detroit Pistons. Here is the bench for the Detroit Pistons. Coming in off the bench, your highest performing bench player is Beef Stew. Isaiah Stewart averaging 6.5 per game. Dennis Jenkins, down here, your point guard, your backup point guard, is averaging 5 points per game coming off the bench. Chris LeVert at 3.5. Actually, Kevin Huerter has been getting involved as well. Kevin Huerter averaging 3 points per game. And then we start to trickle down. Further down we go. Taking a look at the Orlando Magic starters. Same situation here. Only two players averaging double-digit points. Those two players, I'll let you take a guess. One of them is definitely Paolo Banchero. And, actually, I totally lied to you guys. Looks like all of the starters. That was a total lie. Okay, so it is true that only 2 of the 5 starters for the Detroit Pistons are averaging double-digit points. And it is also true that all 5 of the starters that are behind me are averaging double-digit points. Banchero, let's go with Wendell Carter Jr. 10 points is what he's averaging per game this postseason. Paolo Banchero, 20.5. You got Franz Wagner averaging 15.5, Desmond Bane averaging 14.5, and Jalen Suggs averaging 17.5 points per game. This game is scheduled for tip-off in 4 minutes, guys. They moved the time back an extra 6 minutes. By the way, head coach Jamal Mosley, there he is. But off the bench, y'all, not a whole lot of production coming in off the bench. Goga so far is averaging just 3.5. You got Tristan Da Silva averaging 5 points a game. Jamal Cain averaging just 2 points per game. Anthony Black, not half bad, averaging 6 points per game. And actually, Jace Richardson is also averaging 6 points per game. J.C. Richardson averaging 6 points per game as well. These are your starters and your bench for both sides. Let's do an NBA defensive comparison for both sides, shall we? That seems like an easy fix. NBA defensive comparison. Regular season defense. Let's take a look at it. All right, folks. Quick look right now. Detroit, during the regular season, has been giving up 109 per game. Orlando, during the regular season, has been giving up 114 per game. Again, Orlando only scoring and averaging 97 points per game against this Detroit Pistons in the postseason. And the Orlando Magic only giving up 99 points per game to the Detroit Pistons. We are tied at a 1-1 series, guys. But in general, just generalization between these two teams, Detroit Pistons have more defensive rebounds, only just. Blocks per game, steals per game, turnovers forced per game. This defense is very, very, very physical. And so we'll expect a physical matchup here today between these two units. Here's a quick look at the point guards head-to-head, folks. Quick point guard comparison. Easy fix right now. Here's the look. Point guard comparison, Jalen Suggs and Cade Cunningham. Again, the postseason numbers are different from the regular season numbers. These are regular season stats baked in with the 2 games that we've seen in the postseason. By the way, this has an additional 2 games here for the Orlando Magic, as they did play 2 play-in games. They lost game 1 to the 76ers and won game 2 against the Hornets to get here. So this is an 84-game sample size, and this is an 86-game sample size. I want to make sure that everyone's clear on the numbers that we've got behind us. Anyways, again, Cade Cunningham averaging 33 points a game this postseason. He has definitely stepped up for the Detroit Pistons, but he is arguably the only one who has stepped up for the Detroit Pistons. Jalen Suggs also took a step in the right direction. This postseason. He's averaging 17.5. If we look at the rest of the numbers down here, Suggs averaging 4 assists per game in the postseason. That's a tick down. He's also averaging about a half a block. Rebounds, he's averaging 5. So most of this is about the same, but the offensive numbers are going up just a hair. Quick look at the shooting guard comparison. That's last night's comparison. We'll take a look at this shooting guard comparison. Shooting guard comparison for our matchup here today. You've got Desmond Bane and Duncan Robinson. Desmond Bane this postseason has a tick down. He's averaging 14.5. Duncan Robinson also has a tick down. He's averaging 9.5 this postseason. These 2 guys matching up against one another really well. Offensively, neither of them has really found their rhythm, but defensively, they've both stepped up in a big way. Cade, says James. Ladies and gentlemen, make us pay for an app for round 1 games. Thieves, boycott the NBA, says 44. 44, I pay so you don't have to. I got you covered, brother. We'll do our best to make sure that this stays entertaining. And there's a lot more graphics to bring up, guys. We'll have to bring these up as the game goes on. What's going on, Daniel Maldonado? He says, one heck of a job calling the Lakers and the Spurs games yesterday. Had me on the edge of my seat while driving home. He's excited for today's game. 420 Slayer says hello. What's up, 420 Slayer? How you doing, brother? Looks like Burn Shada saying good morning. What up, man? It's your boy Lynx says yo. Fab North Pole says let's go Magic. GTR Monster saying at Texas Playa. Good luck, brother. I got John Julian saying 6-7. Watching from the Philippines says don't touch. What up, don't touch? Love it. All right, folks. We'll bring these up as the game goes on. Right now, looks like we're about to get the tip-off and get this game started here. So, let's lock in. Here's the opening tip, and it's going to go into the hands of the Orlando Magic. Desmond Bane with the ball. He goes to Suggs. Suggs to Wagner. Wagner at the hash. He works his way to the straightaway, gets into the paint, clears this out to Bane. Bane will tiptoe the baseline. He will reverse lay up this one here, and the first points of the game go to the Orlando Magic. First points of the day for Orlando. It's a 2-0 lead for the Magic here at home. Again, man, big road win for the Orlando Magic. Cade Cunningham with the basketball. Feeds inside. Franz Wagner manages to tip this thing. It's going to be a change of possession. It ends up being Magic basketball. It's Magic ball. Good job defensively there by Franz Wagner. Let's get this going. Series is tied at 1-1, folks. Series is tied at 1-1. Bane looks to the left, goes to Wagner, back to Bane. Bane on the run. Bane clears it. Wendell Carter Jr. for 3. He shoots, and it's back iron. Rebound by Jalen Duren. That's the first board of the game for him. I've got the wrong teams, I understand. Nice behind the back pass, and nothing but net here as Duncan Robinson drains a triple. Beautiful assist on this one. Holy smokes, man. Oscar Thompson with the behind-the-back pass. Desmond Bane going to be blocked from behind. Wendell Carter Jr. cleans that up and gets the jam on the other end. It's 4-3. Please stand by. Let's go ahead and get this fixed. Go to today's games. That'll definitely help. We'll scroll down just a hair. All right, ball now with the Detroit Pistons. Pump fake by Tobias Harris. He goes to Duncan Robinson, back to Tobias Harris. Harris covered by Banchero. He looks to Cade Cunningham. Cade lets the triple fly, and this shot is good. Cade Cunningham with a long-range shot. It's a 2-point lead for the Detroit Pistons on the road here. Corner opportunity. We're in the corner. Here's the drive. Wendell Carter Jr. to Franz Wagner for 3. This one no good. It'll be rebounded by Oscar Thompson. Thompson to Tobias Harris. Harris to Cade Cunningham. And we're now just approaching the half-court line. Cade Cunningham with the basketball, guys. Cunningham goes to the left. Cunningham looks to Tobias Harris. Harris makes the run. Harris goes inside the free throw line, goes to Cade Cunningham. Cunningham to the right. Cunningham back to Harris. Harris for 3. No good. Rebound. And the Orlando Magic with the basketball. Jalen Suggs feeds inside to Banchero. Banchero under the rim. He shoots. He scores. We're all tied up. It's 6-6. So all tied up with 9 minutes and a half left to play. I will update the scrolling text at the bottom of the screen. Please stand by for that adjustment as well. To the right goes Cade Cunningham. Cunningham cuts to the left. Bain in front of him. Cunningham at the free throw line. Bain hits the deck. It looks like he lost his footing. A nice pull-up jump shot there for Cade Cunningham. Going to knock that down. Easy bucket. Bain gets back up. He lets the triple fly. Bang! Desmond Bain knocks down a 3. 3 ball there for Bain. Orlando and Detroit trading buckets right now. A good high-scoring first quarter. As this gets started, we're 3 minutes into this game, and we've already got 17 points. Here's a shot for Cade Cunningham. This will be a miss. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero runs it up. Interesting first quarter so far. Franz Wagner gets a beautiful opening inside the lane there. Nobody in the paint gives him an opportunity to score with the left hand. And so he's now got Franz Wagner's got his first bucket of the day. 1 bucket and 1 assist for Franz Wagner. Cade Cunningham goes to Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris gets an angle. He does an extra pass, and it's going to be a missed shot for Jalen Duren. Harris should have just taken that. Desmond Bain sets his feet, lets it fly off the back of the rim, but an offensive rebound will buy them another opportunity. Banchero with it. He is covered by Harris. He goes to the right, and it's Franz Wagner. Wagner gets a double team right now. Wagner will drive. Wagner will shoot. It is short. Wendell Carter Jr. will rebound and score. Timeout will be called right now. Looks like the Detroit Pistons need to slow it down. It's now a 5-point lead here for the Orlando Magic at home, and Detroit says, whoa, whoa, whoa. What's going on? Neo, I see you in the chat. And I just realized right now my brain went, skirt. Let me get this fixed behind me. My brain went, skirt. You know, this is what happens, man. I should have just gone to sleep yesterday. I thought I was doing everything right by staying up late so that I could sleep in today. Probably would have been smarter to just get the rest that I needed. Woke up today and get all this done the right way. But you live and you learn, don't you? We won't be doing that same mistake tomorrow. Give me 1 second while these adjustments get made. I'm pulling the information for the scrolling text right now. Let's go ahead and plug in the scrolling text, folks. There you go. That should be updated now. Cool, cool, cool. Tight, tight, tight. What's going on? My name is Mario. I am your host, and I am happy to be here with you today. Welcome to tonight's live stream, today's live stream. We're just getting started. Good morning from the Philippines. Time check, 1:12 in the morning, says Len. You know what's crazy, Len? You're going to go to sleep today at 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, and when you wake up 8 hours from now, I will still be live. You're going to wake up in the morning, Len, in the Philippines at, I don't know, 9 a.m., 10 a.m., and it's still going to be the last game of the day. Speaking of the last game of the day, why don't we take a quick look at the schedule for today, because we've got a heck of a schedule, guys. Today's schedule, we've got the Pistons versus the Magic, our first game. Thunder versus the Suns, 2.5 hours later. Then the Knicks versus the Hawks at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. And the Denver Nuggets and the Minnesota Timberwolves at the end of the day. So when it's going to be like 10, 11 a.m. when this game gets started for you guys in the Philippines, and I'm going to be live covering it. We will be live all FN day. We're going to be here for a while. Mr. Uptown K says people going to be real surprised when they realize playoff experience is important. Spurs and Pistons not winning run. Mr. Uptown K, I appreciate your candor and vigor, but you're dead wrong, bro. San Antonio, unless you missed that game, which you must have missed that game, got the win against the Portland Trail Blazers without Victor Wembanyama, and they outscored the Trail Blazers big time in quarter number 4. Stephon Castle, an absolute dog. What I saw from Dylan Harper putting up 33 points last night, that is not something to sneeze at. Denny Avdia put up 30 in game 1. Dylan Harper put up 33 and one of the nastiest dunks I've ever seen on Scoot Henderson, who literally just picked up a technical foul 2 plays before, talking trash to my boy. And then Dylan Harper gets that dunk, that jam in his face, and as he walks away, he goes, "That's for you." And I loved every single minute of it. So, go Spurs, go. All right. Thank you, the GOAT. I see you. The Pistons won a playoff game in Little Caesars Arena before the Red Wings did, says 420 Slayer. Oh, I forgot I turned my camera off. Let's turn it back on. Go Spurs, go. What a game, man. What a game. Steak sauce? Steak sauce. Hey, yo, DJ Gene, is that a How I Met Your Mother reference? Because if it is, bro, I love it, man. He said steak sauce. Is there no audio on my TV screen right now? That's weird. Cade Cunningham with the basketball. There it is. It checked back in. We're at the three-point line. Cade Cunningham with the ball. Under 8 minutes here left to play as we come out from this timeout break. Cunningham going to get wrapped up. Wendell Carter Jr. Ooh, whistle comes in. Cade Cunningham going to be charged for a travel here. So Cunningham hit with a travel. It's Orlando basketball. Magic up by 5. That's the second turnover in this contest. Game just getting started. Wagner with it. Wagner just going to hang out at the Kia Center logo. Looks to the left, swings it to the left, pump fake, sidestep. Bane for 3, it's good. And Desmond Bane going to continue to make it rain. He's up to 8 now. 8 points for Desmond Bane in this contest, and this is just getting started. He's got half the points for the Orlando Magic. It's literally Desmond Bane 8, Detroit Pistons 8. This basketball goes out of bounds. It will be Pistons ball. There seemed to have been some contact there, and Jalen Suggs is objecting, saying he pushed me out of bounds. The official says, "I don't care. It's Pistons basketball. Give me the ball. Give me the ball." 420 Slayer says, "My audio was out too, but these announcers kind of suck anyways." Where is Jalen Duren, says Gandolfito. You seem to be very busy guy today. Yeah, today and tomorrow, sir. Today and tomorrow. This is going to be a missed dunk here by Banchero. Doesn't get the foul. This one almost picked off by Desmond Bane. It goes out of bounds again. 6:55 here left to go. By the way, the officials changed their mind and did give the basketball to the Orlando Magic. It's officially out of bounds, last touched by the Orlando Magic. It is going to be Pistons ball. Ooh, off the rim, says G-Man. So a rim check right there. There's the inbound pass, and it's with Cade Cunningham. Cunningham at the straightaway, lets it fly, rattles the front and back of the rim. It is no good and into the hands of Jalen Suggs. Paolo Banchero, spin move, nice drive to the rim. Oh, and a block by Jalen Duren has my boy Banchero buckled and on the ground right now. Jalen Duren packing that down. What a block by the Detroit Pistons. Good defense there by Jalen Duren. Oh, man. Banchero did not see or know what happened to him. There was a lot of arm on that, though, ref. There was a lot of arm and not a whole lot of ball. Not a whole lot of ball. Alley-oop. And there's not going to be a jam there. Anthony Black trying to bring down the alley-oop. Bounce pass to Tobias Harris. There's the alley-oop. Jalen Duren going to show y'all how it's done. So Duren with the slam. A stolen inbound pass. Thompson with the layup. It's now 12-16. Suggs, open your eyes. Suggs will inbound it. The Detroit Pistons quickly get 4 points back in about 4 seconds. Banchero cuts to the right. Banchero will spin. He's covered by Cunningham. He's just inside the elbow here. He passes, and the hand comes up as Duncan Robinson tries to deflect the pass. He does. It goes out of bounds. 6:04 remaining in the first quarter. The basketball sailed through the baseline. We'll get an inbound pass here for the Orlando Magic. The Knicks better pull their heads out of their butts, says Seth Harmon. Waiting for the inbound pass right now. There it is. It's with Paolo Banchero. Banchero's at the three-point line. He lets it fly. Banchero, side iron, whistle comes in, and it's going to be a foul here. So I think Banchero will go to the line for 3 shots, ladies and gentlemen. I think Banchero's going to the line for 3. We'll take a look here in just a moment. What's up, guys? Welcome to Football Nation. Stolen inbound is on a change of possession. Wake up, says Randy Ballin. James says, is Orlando in the house? Go Magic. Well, we'll just come drink your water, says KB. First free throw is good for Banchero. KB, you got me, man. Hey, for the record, guys, I might need help remembering to drink my water. 3 free throws coming up for Banchero. He knocks down the first 2. 5:57 here left to go. It's a 6-point lead for the Orlando Magic. Banchero getting ready to shoot free throw number 3. My boy Gray59 in the chat says, get those likes up. I'm with you, Gray59. Let's get those up. Here's the free throw. Free throw number 3, no good. It's a rebound here for the Detroit Pistons. So 18-12, Jalen Duren pushes this up court. It's with Thompson, alley-oop, and Duren gets another jam. 14-18, another slam. Here we go. All right, guys, game just getting started. We have not had really any substitutions except for Anthony Black, who came into the game. Nobody has been substituted out. Another alley-oop, and they are not defending this well at all. The Orlando Magic sleeping on those lobs, man. Wake up. Nobody playing defense under the rim. That would be Wendell Carter Jr.'s job. But we've got small ball happening here for the Orlando Magic. There is no center. Here's the feed inside. A pass to the three-point line for Anthony Black. He'll shoot and misfire. It's rebounded by the Detroit Pistons again. This is a pitch up right now to Thompson. Thompson to Robinson. Robinson at the three-point line. One more to Thompson. Thompson pulls up. It's a long 2 right here. He knocks it down. We're all tied up. Timeout will be called here, and it looks like Orlando now needs a moment to review things. Probably not the right choice to take out your center here. You took out Wendell Carter Jr., and you immediately gave up 8 points. You take out your center, and you immediately give up 8 points. Bad move there by Jamal Mosley. Commercial break. All right, guys. So, it's on Peacock or NBC, says Jeff Metterling. That is true. 420 Slayer says tied game. Goofy, clunky game, says Seth Harmon. What up, Seth? How you doing, brother? Looks like I Burn, says Suggs. Wake up. KB Bordeaux says timeout. There you go. That's why he's going to get fired, says Brandon. Don't touch, says Manny Pacquiao will get angry if New York loses. Len saying, imagine if Durant is healthy this series, it would not be a 3-0 standing. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Football Nation replaced my usual NBA YouTube streams. Good job, man. Keep it up, says Dib Keith. What up, Dib? Appreciate you. Trade Black and fire Jamal, says Mr. Uptown. Detroit Lions are filling needs this year in the draft. Who the heck has Peacock, says Preston. I do. And by the way, fellas, the only reason I've got Peacock is because my wife loves to watch The Real Housewives and Summer House and all those Peacock shows. So I have it because of her addiction to garbage TV. And it works for the NBA, man. It works just for me. Who's in for Desmond or Jalen right now? Clip Mob with the SpongeBob. Let's take a look right now. On the court, by the way, for those of you who are new to the channel, on the right-hand side, I've got a ton of information. Some of you guys on your phones might look at this and think, man, that's really small. Side, pro tip, turn your phone sideways, and then you've got the full screen. Or hear me out, you can cast it to your smart TV or your Roku, and you can watch it on the big screen. If you do that, all of this data will become a lot more clear to you. Points, as well as the number of field goals they've made and free throws. Rebounds, offensive and defensive, and assists, as well as turnovers and minutes played. Down at the bottom here on this side, on-court players. You can see the players on court, and you can see whether it's points, rebounds, assists, and personal fouls. So you can now see the additional information that I have available for you guys. Not every YouTube channel does this, and if I were to start a new YouTube channel, or teach someone to start their own YouTube channel, I would say do this. Why? Well, because it adds additional value to these live streams. Len says OKC will sweep the series with Phoenix. Yeah, they definitely should. First round upset? The only first round upset I see is this one here, man. The only first round upset I see is the Lakers beating the Rockets. And I wouldn't even call that an upset myself because the Lakers are now up 3-0. Did I not update this one? Hold on. Play in bracket setting. No, I don't think I did. Let's do that change real quick. Spurs are now up 2-1. The Lakers are up 3-0. The Celtics are up 2-1, so I got to change 3. That'll be an easy download. Brackets lab. Lakers, the Thunder about to be up 3-0 after today. 3-0. Celtics 2-1. Spurs 2-1. Download. Page 1. MP4. All the way, all good. All right, guys, looks like there's going to be a foul here. Clock has started once again. We're back to the action. My apologies for the delay. The basketball is currently with the Detroit Pistons. There was a foul, 4 minutes and 40 seconds left to go. We only lost 16 seconds of visibility. 4 minutes and 40 seconds here left to go. Paolo Banchero was fouled by Ausar Thompson. We're about to get an inbound pass. There it is. Clock is ticking once again. Franz Wagner in the paint will pass this. No, he'll drive. He'll shoot and miss. It's rebounded by Duren. Duren passes to Cunningham. On the court right now for the Detroit Pistons, it's Thompson, Cunningham, Duren, Harris, and Herter. Here's the drive to the rim. It's a missed shot for Jalen Duren, and Jalen Suggs will rebound. So Suggs pushes to Black and Anthony Black. One more to Wendell Carter Jr. Suggs lines up the triple. He shoots. It's no good. Rebounded here by Ausar Thompson. Thompson gets the board. Tries to feed this pass in. Banchero. No, Anthony Black gets the steal. He will shoot. He'll be fouled. Can't get the bucket, but does draw a whistle. And so Anthony Black goes to the line. Foul against Tobias Harris. That's what it is. Cool. So a foul against Tobias Harris. Looks like we're going to see a change of personnel. Chris LeVert and Isaiah Stewart going to hit the court now. First free throw for Anthony Black is good. The score is now 19-18 Orlando with a 1-point lead. Here is the personnel change. So Chris LeVert and Isaiah Stewart checking in right now. Looks like Jalen Duren going to go hit the bench. Looks like Jalen Duren about to go hit the bench. On the court for Orlando, you can see over there, you got Banchero, Black, Goga, Suggs, and De Silva on the court. Second free throw for Anthony Black also going to go. And the score is now 20-18. 4 minutes here left to play in the first quarter. It's Cade Cunningham with the ball. Cunningham uses a Herter screen. He's now covered by De Silva. He's going to make a move to the three-point line. He's going to make a drive to the rim. He's going to spin and try to pass to a man who moved out of the way. Bad. Oh, man. Not on the same page there. The drive and the kick, the drive and the kick, the drive and the kick worked really well for San Antonio yesterday. But the Spurs are used to that. I don't think that the Detroit Pistons are a three-point shooting team. A three-point shot will fly here for the Orlando Magic. That one is no good, and it's rebounded by Detroit. Cade Cunningham will be dispossessed. It's going to be stolen. A whistle going to come in. It's against Cade Cunningham. Anthony Black draws the foul. The official says no shot here. 3:21 left to go. It's Orlando Magic basketball again. It's Orlando Magic basketball again. Bad pass, says G-Man. His name is Chris Karis LeVert, not Chris. Oh, excuse me. You're right. It is Karis LeVert, not Chris. Doesn't matter. His name is trash. Here's the first free throw. It's no good. First free throw is no good. Defense, says Jeff. His name is I Live on the Bench. Here we go. Second free throw is good. It's 21-18. 3 minutes and 21 seconds left to go. Honestly, I'm trolling you guys, but for real, thank you for the correction. don't want to be sounding like a fool if the Detroit Pistons advance to the next round and we get tens of thousands of people watching, and I'm calling the wrong name. Beautiful shot here from Cade Cunningham on the fadeaway baseline jump shot. So to you two guys out here, Patrick Barber, thank you, and William Black, thank you. Appreciate you guys. I'm only trolling y'all just for funsies, but seriously, dead serious. Thank you guys for the correction. Okay, 21-20. The shot will be made there by the Detroit Pistons. It is an and-one opportunity now for Cade Cunningham. Cade Cunningham's at the stripe, shooting an and-one. Didn't know we were being graded on spelling, says Mike. The and-one looks like it was good. The score is actually a whistle came in right now. Whistle against Beef Stew. So I got 21-21. Showing the replay right now. Stewart whipping Goga down to the ground. Man, Isaiah Stewart must be real strong to bring Goga Batanze down to the ground like that. Looks like another whistle going to come in. It's going to stop the clock with 3:06. Going to stop the clock with 3:06. So the clock is stopped. Right now we've got a dead ball here. 3:06 left to go. We're watching Goga and Isaiah Stewart push back and forth. The officials blow the whistle right now. And we're going to get an inbound pass from, well, the official has the basketball way up at this hash for whatever reason. So we're going to see the inbound pass right now. Mario is in concussion protocol right now. Basically, who's guarding Banchero, he asked. Cade Cunningham is guarding Banchero. Here to the right-hand side, a bounce pass. It's with Bane. Desmond will drive. Desmond will shoot, and it's a block from Isaiah Stewart. He turns around. Big flex right now. That's a block. That's something to take note of. The Detroit defense. Tommy Braskett said double technicals right there. It was double technicals on Goga and Isaiah Stewart. There's a bad pass that's going to sail out of bounds for Orlando. It's Detroit Pistons basketball. 2:52 on the clock. Start the clock. Here is a feed to LeVert. LeVert drives from the three-point line, and Karis LeVert lays it up with the left hand right there. It's 23-21. Beautiful shot. Here we go, a bounce pass inside. It's currently with Franz Wagner. Franz will back up, post in, tries to work against Herter. He shoots. Herter is going to poke this up, and looks like it's going to be rebounded right now by Stewart. Stewart goes to Cade Cunningham, and Cunningham will bring the ball up court. About 2 minutes left to play in the first quarter. It's a 2-point lead for the Detroit Pistons. The score is 23-21. We're at the three-point line. LeVert drives again. Out to the three-point line one more time. This three ball flies, and it's a missed shot for Javonte Green. Offensive rebound for Detroit. Cade Cunningham tries his luck. This one also not going to go. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero with the ball. Banchero behind the back here. Banchero on the drive. Tries to split the defense. Clears it out to Black, who's wide open for three. Bang! Gets it to go. 24-23. It is now a 1-point lead for the Orlando Magic. The Detroit Pistons, heavy favorites in this game. Now, at least by me, I did think Detroit would win this one. And I do still have Detroit advancing out of this round. Backwards pass right now. Here's a pass to the three-point line again from downtown. This time Green does get it to go. So Javonte Green with a triple. Call it 3. Detroit up by 2. And the Pistons going to hang on to this lead. To the left goes Black. He backs it up, goes to Banchero. Banchero at the three-point line. Jab, cross, spin, out, and stolen by Herter. Herter gets the steal. Here's the fast break, trying to drive and losing control. Javonte Green recovers somehow, tries to pass this in, and the paint is packed with black jerseys. It's stolen by Orlando. Here is Banchero. Same situation, lots of hands in the passing lanes, and alley-oop, and Goga gets the jam. It's 26-26. Close game, trading buckets. It's a battle. It's a war, 26-26, and it's Cade Cunningham with the ball. 44 seconds here left to go. He goes backwards to LeVert. LeVert at the straightaway. Looks to the left, gives it to Cunningham, and Cade will drive. Cade has hands coming in. Cade's at the corner. He shoots the triple. It's no good. Banchero gets the rebound. About 27 seconds here left to go, and there is a 5-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. So Anthony Black will hold. Banchero has it. Banchero covered right now by Green. Shot clock winding down. Ball goes out of bounds. 10.7 left to go. Last touch right there by Isaiah Stewart. So we're going to get an inbound pass right now. Detroit has to get it under control, says Boomer Sooner. Cade playing hero ball, says Randy. He has to. He has to, honestly. So, 10.7. We're going to get the inbound pass for Jalen Suggs. Suggs looking for someone. He finds Franz. Franz will drive. Franz to the rim. He will shoot and miss. Rebound here. Clock is still ticking down. It's a loose ball as it's taken away. Full court shot to end the quarter. Not even close. Okay. So, quarter number 2 will be coming up. After 12 minutes, we are tied. It's 26-26. What's up, man? Henry Moon says, excellent job, brother. Henry Moon, thank you, sir. Welcome in. All right, guys. 12 minutes are gone. Not bad. Pretty good first quarter. I would say so myself. This is very much tit for tat. We're all tied up. You can't ask for more. Leading the way for both sides, guys, looks like Cade Cunningham with 8 points and Desmond Bane with 8 points. Those are going to be your point leaders in this contest after the first 12 minutes. Cade Cunningham has yet to hit the bench. Paolo Banchero has yet to hit the bench. Both of them have played all 12 minutes so far. Old School calls it competitive. I agree. Good first quarter, says Tommy, 100%. Who's going to win? Rob says. Well, it's hard to say. Looks like the majority of our crowd today leaning towards the Pistons. The East is pretty hard to predict. No team really stands out. I disagree, Randy. I think the one team that really stands out to me are the Boston Celtics. I do think the Boston Celtics have what it takes to not only win out of the East, but also give whoever's in the West a tough time. Boston says Swaggy, that's what I'm saying. Zine saying refs only love OKC. Someone give me a live bet, says Rishi. What up, Rishi? Mr. Uptown K says, I only see the Cavs or Boston making it out of the East. Agreed. 60 games won kind of stands out, says Mike. That's facts. Let's see. Knicks is garbage. We need to lose round 1 so they can fire Mike Brown. Ooh, shots fired. I think the Magic will win, says G-Man. Let's take a look at our analytics for this live stream right now. Quick pop in over there. Over 1,000 people watching. Thank you guys for hanging out with us today. I know it's early for some of y'all, especially the West Coast. West Coast, it's still morning. It's 10:30 a.m. But a quick look at the stream settings. We are currently sitting at 150 likes, so about 15% of you guys have smashed that like button. Taking a quick look right now at the schedule one time for these two teams. Game 4 is going to be on Monday, guys. Let's actually close this this chat box. So Game 4 will be on Monday. We are guaranteed a Game 5 already. That'll be on Wednesday. We're going to be watching Detroit and Orlando go at it for, honestly, quite some time here at this point. Let's see. I smashed that like button, says John Jackson. Cheers to you, John. Pistons take home a win to Detroit, says Larry Cook. That would be nice. That would be nice. Mr. Uptown, Randy Balling, knowing Leon, though probably not, but a round 1 exit. Let's see. Smash the free likes. Thank you, Robert Zamora. Go Detroit, says Angel. Zine says Hawks are surprisingly a good team despite not having a center. They fired Tibbs to hire a worse coach. Ooh. Ooh, shots fired. Right now, unload the clip, my friend. All right, guys, let's update this because we had to change that real quick. There we go. Lakers up 3-0. Timberwolves up 2-1. We'll watch that game tonight. Spurs up 2-1. Pistons Magic happening right now. Cavs up 2-1. Knicks down 1-2. Celtics up 2-1. We'll bring this up as the day goes on. We start the clock. Second quarter is now underway. Basketball currently here. Is this a live stream? Is this a live look? Or is this a replay? It looks like there's a foul coming in. Who is recording this? A monkey with it? What is this? Oh, that's a rewind. I don't know what I'm looking at right now. They're rewinding things and moving things. 11:43 here left to go. This must be in real time. This is an awful, awful camera angle. Do not ever do this again, NBA. What the hell are you doing? This is an awful camera angle. You're so zoomed in on the far side of the court. In case you're wondering, I can't even see jerseys right now. I know that the ball's at the shakiest camera on earth. Here's a pass. There's a pass. Dude, you're killing me. Thank you. God bless America. That was awful. A foul under the rim. What was that? All right, guys, I'm going to try to recreate what I saw right now. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to call this game, and the basketball is somewhere out here. Oh, he's over here now. Oh, he's over there now. It's literally what it looked like. That was the worst camera work I've ever seen. We're at the free throw line shooting 2 shots. Orlando Magic, first free throw. It's good. The shot will be made right here by Jamal Cain. He's at the line. First free throw's good. So it's 27-26. 27-26. Guys, the camera angle normally is from the bottom of the screen, right? You normally see the camera angle from here at this point, and it pivots. The camera angle that we saw was some clown with a camera at the baseline with 9 other people standing in front of the camera as he was trying to lean his head and see what was going on. I'm going to stop complaining about it. I just watched another bucket go. The free throw was good. The bucket is good. And the score is now 28-28. Let's start this clock. I beg that the NBA does not ever do that again. Here's a look to the left. Here's one more. Desmond Bane will drive. He shoots from the elbow. Desmond Bane's shot is short. Wendell Carter Jr. tries to get the rebound. It goes out of bounds. Looks like off the hands of the Detroit Pistons. They're calling it Orlando Magic basketball. And the Pistons want a challenge. They're not going to get one. No timeout going to be called here by Bickerstaff. Waiting for the inbound pass. There it is. Ball currently with, looks like Jamal Cain. Cain to the left. It's Wagner. Wagner will shoot. Wagner gets a tough shot to go. 30-28. 10 minutes and 44 seconds on the clock. Bringing it up right now, it's going to be Dennis Jenkins. Jenkins to Herter. Herter at the three-point line. He'll pull up and shoot. This shot, the bank is closed, but looks like fighting for the rebound. Not going to get it. Okay, Desmond Bane gets a defensive rebound here. Bane is at the bottom of the screen at the Kia Center logo. He blows right past the defense. He will drive to the rim. Wants the foul. Not going to get it. A lot of physical contact here. Here's a three-point shot for Green. Off the rim. No good. Rebound by Tobias Harris. The officials say there was a foul right here. And the ball stays on this side of the court. So it is going to be Detroit Pistons basketball. I think Mikal Bridges out of New York, says Mr. Uptown. 5 first was crazy work for that. I had as many points as Bridges, says Cujo. All right. Here's a look to the left. Herter with the basketball. Herter clears it. Jenkins for 3. Bang! Jenkins knocks it down. Detroit up by 1. It's 31-30 as Dennis Jenkins helps take the lead right now for these Detroit Pistons. Franz Wagner looks to Wendell Carter Jr. Carter Jr. between the elbow and the three-point line. Back and forth with him and Cain. He shoots the three-point shot. It's well off the mark and rebounded by Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris gets the pull down. He's covered by Anthony Black. Harris goes to the Kia Center logo. Looks to Herter. Herter's on the run, trying to use that speed, but gets slowed down. Tobias Harris, off-ball movement. Beautiful. Gets the bucket and the foul. Tobias Harris gets an and one opportunity now. High fives as he gets dapped up here by the squad. Camera looking on Franz Wagner. He'll be charged with the foul. Good move by Tobias Harris there. Beautiful move by Tobias Harris there. Anthony Black stopped paying attention to his assignment. Here's the and one shot. Harris shoots. He scores. It's 34-33. The Detroit Pistons up by 4. Pistons, largest lead of the day right now. To the bottom of the screen, it's Anthony Black. Black to Wendell Carter Jr. He goes to Wagner. Wagner's at the straightaway, covered by Tobias Harris. He steps back. He passes to Bane. Bane for 3. Bane knocks it down. Looks like Franz Looks like this one coming in for Boomer Sooner. Franz has willed his way to layup versus everyone. Franz has willed his way to layup over everyone. To the left, it's a 1-point lead right now. Tobias Harris back to Green. One more to Herter. Herter uses a screen here by Jalen Duren. Step back, bounce pass. Duren now has it. Duren with the shot clock down to 5. Turnaround jump shot not going to go. Rebound Desmond Bane. Bane brings it up court. Bane to the straightaway. Bane will Euro. He's going to be slapped away. It's going to be a fast break opportunity. Tobias Harris gets the jam. 36-33. 36-33. It's another jam here for the Detroit Pistons. Scoring points in the paint. And looking good doing it. Franz Wagner to Desmond Bane. Bane will drive. Bane double-teamed, triple-teamed, goes to the three-point line again. Another missed shot here. Looks like a whistle coming in. It's against Dennis Jenkins. But I will say this, man. What I'm watching on the screen, and anybody else who has access to this game, watch how the Detroit Pistons are packing the paint right now. In that first quarter, we saw a lot of drives to the rim. We've seen Franz Wagner drive to the rim and try to find those lanes. They're now putting 3 players inside that painted area, preventing the Orlando Magic from getting easy shots. They are forcing the Magic to settle for outside jump shots, and right now Orlando is down by 3. Here's another one. Here's another outside jump shot. The 3-ball flies, and this time it'll work out for Orlando. Desmond Bane gets another bucket. Bane's now up to 14. Bottom of the screen right now. Dennis Jenkins clears it to Herter. Herter for 3. No good. So this is going to be popped up. It's rebounded and fed back to Wendell Carter Jr. Carter Jr. to Banchero. Banchero drives. Banchero goes to the right. He'll try to shoot, and that's what I'm talking about. Jalen Duren with a big deflection there. A swat again for Jalen Duren. Another block for Jalen Duren here. And that's exactly what I'm talking. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That is exactly what I'm talking about. Drago Balboa says, okay, BRB, I'll be here, Mr. Balboa. Don't you worry, sir. So Orlando inbounds. This is what happens when you try to drive against the Detroit Pistons. You're not going to have much luck. Banchero at the three-point line. He works his way. He's in the paint. Passes to Suggs. Suggs pump fake. Tries to pass it inside. And stolen again by the Detroit Pistons. Fast break once more. Tobias Harris will shoot at the rim. No good. Missed shot right there. All tied up, 36-36. Banchero sees a man in the corner. Back door is open. Here is Wendell Carter Jr. He shoots. He scores. And that was good spacing there for Orlando. Not that the Detroit defense didn't get back in time, but the Orlando Magic already had a man under the rim on that break. So Suggs was just under the rim. Still, though, 3 players in the paint wearing white Pistons jerseys. The bucket and the foul. It's 38-39. 38-39. Hey, ace-hole, don't be an ace-hole. 38-36. You also don't have to be here, buddy, so, there's that. I'm going to... You're biased. You suck, man. How dare you? Cry me a river, cry me. Yup. The score is 39. But I'm going to leave this up here right now, guys. I'm trash. I suck. Here we go. To the bottom of the screen goes Cade Cunningham. Cunningham at the three-point line. Cade, going to post up right now. Cade at the elbow. Here's a pass to the other side, driving to the rim. There's the shot. It's no good. Oh, man, Oscar Thompson misses the bucket. It's a missed shot. Here is Banchero, goes to Suggs for 3. Bang! There's a shot right there. That's a good shot for Jalen Suggs. Oh, don't worry, man. It doesn't affect me at all. I'm just trolling right back. I think people forget that when they leave a chat in the chat and they want to be rude or inappropriate, they forget who's got the mic. But I'm right here. What's up, man? So, do you call the Pistons games? I do. Not all of them, but I do have jokes, Boomer Sooner. I do. Your Apostrophe. You're right, actually. You are right there, Blake. Okay, all right. I sugsk. Anyways, all right, man. What's up, Paper Planes? How you doing? Thank you, B-Dub. Look, man, can say what they want to say, bro. Can say what they want to say. At the end of the day, man, we're doing just fine. Hate only comes from the ground up. It never comes from the top down. So tell me you're miserable without telling me you're miserable when you go to a channel on YouTube and try to talk trash to the host who's literally providing a service for thousands of people who don't have access to the game. Again, just tell me you're a sad person without telling me you're a sad person. What's up, man? Who else is in here? What's going on, chat? How y'all doing? You know what? Timeout has been called. We're in the middle of a commercial break. We are in the middle of a commercial break. This is a full timeout for the Detroit Pistons, ladies and gentlemen. Let's find out where you guys are watching from. Where are you watching from? Question mark. Let's see. Let's find out. Carter says hello. How you doing, man? Miss Mary saying, but you are not reading my chat. Okay. Hi, Miss Mary. Miss Mary Meh. Shout out from the Philippines, says Steven. Zine says New York City. Clyde in the Philippines. Cujo in Detroit. William Black is in Detroit. Melbourne, Australia is in the chat. What up, Ricky? How you doing, sir? Monroe is in the chat. What up, man? How you doing? Monroe, welcome in. Boomer Sooney saying, hate watching Mario is crazy. Hey, man, you're not doing well if you don't have haters. 313 in Detroit, Michigan. What up, man? How you doing, John Jackson? My boy Blake is in Orlando. How you doing, Blake? Baltimore is in the chat. Oh, Bryant. What up, Mr. Covington? I see you out there, sir. Charlotte, North Carolina. Dred Taylor, shout out to you. Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. How you doing, Canada? Do you remember me? Says Sarmadzaya. Honestly, brother, I can't say that I do. I don't know that I see you in the chat often enough, but keep coming back, and I will, like my boy Tommy Braskett, like my boy Mike G, like Mark in the chat. Mark Peterson saying, if you don't have haters, you're not doing something right. Facts, Mark. I got Eldon in the chat. Welcome in. My boy Douglas in Vegas. Racine, Wisconsin. I actually have a high school friend who lives in Racine, Wisconsin. Monkey Mac saying Kentucky's in the chat. Tank, the shy guy in Chicago. What up, man? Shout out to Chicago. Rob Canton is watching from his toilet. Best place to watch. Man, you got the best seat in the house. That's what we call the throne. We've got Lee in the Philippines. We got G-Man in Florida. We got Hero in New Mexico. And Mad Zaya saying Detroit. New Zealand is in the chat. What up, GTR Monster? Fumbuck Egypt. Nice censorship there. I like it, Drago Balboa. Third degree burn, says Daniel. South Africa, says Frankie. New Orleans today, but usually Atlanta. Ooh, Curtis is on vacation, I suppose. Florida is America's armpit, he says. You've never been to Houston, Texas. Let's start the clock. The ball is currently in the hands of Cade Cunningham. I will shrink myself down just a little bit here. If I didn't get a chance to read your locations, guys, I do apologize. Here's a three-point shot that flies for Duncan Robinson, and bang, it's good. Duncan Robinson knocks down a triple. Detroit is down by 3 here. Detroit down by 3. The Orlando Magic will shoot this one from the baseline. Jalen Suggs, a tough shot, gets it to go. 44-39, and it's now with Cade Cunningham. Cade Cunningham to the bottom. Cade Cunningham on the drive. Cade Cunningham in the paint. He is going to be fouled, but the officials say it is before the shot, so the official waves it off and says it stays right here. So 6:03. It's going to be a foul here. It's a foul against Wendell Carter Jr., by the way. Wendell Carter Jr. brings up foul number 1 for him. So we're going to get an inbound pass from the bottom of the screen, your bottom sideline. It is currently with Cade Cunningham once again. Cunningham tries to get around the screen. He's just outside the elbow here, top of the key, between the key and the three-point line. Now he'll spin and shoot. It is an ugly shot. Maybe he got a little discombobulated after that one, and it's in the hands of Banchero. Banchero at the Kia Center logo. Between the legs, cuts to the left. Banchero pulls up, fakes the shot. Corner shot, flies. It's good! 47-39. Jamal Cain with a three-point shot. Here comes Tobias Harris. Harris looks to Cunningham. Cunningham around the way. Looks like a no whistle here. Tobias Harris gets the pass. Harris will drive and shoot. Overshoots this one. It's going to be slapped out of bounds. Last touched by. Looks like last touched by. Oh, I see a foul coming in. Looks like Paolo Banchero committed a foul right now, and I think we're going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. So Tobias Harris was just fouled. We go to the line, and he will shoot 2. Okay, let's talk about the numbers in this game, guys, shall we? Cade Cunningham right now averaging 8 points, or he's got 8 points. He's actually averaging 33 points per game this postseason. But 8 points in this one so far. Desmond Bane's got 14. At the free throw line, it is Tobias Harris who just knocked down the first of his 2 free throws. We're also watching a substitution happen right here on the Orlando Magic side of things. Looks like Goga Bitadze is going to enter the game for Wendell Carter Jr. And a second free throw coming up right now. The score is 40-46 after the first free throw was made by Tobias Harris. Second free throw for Tobias Harris, also good. Detroit trails by 6. Let's start the clock. Basketball to the bottom of the screen. It is currently with Banchero. Banchero will euro, Banchero will drive, Banchero will shoot and score. It's 48-41. 48-41. Should have been 49. I don't know what's going on here. Here's a spin move. There's a shot. It's no good. There's the jam as Oscar Thompson cleans it up. It's 43-48 according to my TV screen. Here we go. Ball is currently in the hands of the Orlando Magic. Jalen Suggs almost loses the basketball. He will drive to the rim, and oh my goodness. Wow. Jalen Suggs holding his mouth. He just got hit in the face right here. Jalen Suggs slow to get up, and it looks like this might be a foul against Isaiah Stewart. This could be a flagrant. Isaiah Stewart, this might get reviewed. 4:44 left to go. 4 minutes and 44 seconds left to go. Isaiah Stewart. I don't think that's a flagrant. They are going to review this, but that's definitely a foul. I don't know. I don't know if that's going to go down as a flagrant. I don't think it should, but the officials have been really weird this postseason. I think he was just trying to block the ball, and when the arm came down, that was the follow-through. Jalen Suggs, unfortunately, got popped in the mouth. And Isaiah Stewart's looking at the official like, dude, are you kidding me? I was trying to block the ball. So this is currently under review. Hey, man, at least it didn't break a tooth like Denny Avdia did last night. That was brutal, man. Denny Avdia had his tooth just snapped in half. He was just like this half the game, counting his teeth. Looks like Ramon Berrios saying it's a flagrant. Let's see. Rake, we get it, bud. Uh-oh. Shout out from the Philippines, says Rake. Okay, looks like I'm going to need to hand out a few more wrenches. Trying to see who in this chat passes the vibe check. We might need a few more moderators for these basketball games, for these early basketball games. Let's see. Okay, so we got spammers right now in the chat. Let's see who's dropping the spam right now. Shout out from the Philippines. We are going to put user in timeout. Let's do 5 minutes. No spam, guys. Y'all know the drill here. And, of course, y'all can see me working my stuff on this side right now, too. Anyways, so official review about to come back. 5-minute timeout to the spammers. We get more of those. We'll do a 10-minute, then we'll do a 24-hour. And if we can't get you guys in line, then we'll end up just hiding y'all on the channel. I think it's not a flagrant, says G-Man. You're welcome, Zeke. Wow, there is wind-up and significant impact to the face is what they're saying. This is going to be a personal foul and a flagrant foul right now. They are calling this a flagrant. Was not expecting that. Okay. Jude says that Stewart is a dirty player. Wish you the best, says X Mexley. Thank you very much. Wish you the best, Football Nation. I wish you the best too, man. Let's go Pistons, says Gerald. Banchero looks sloppy. All right, we're at the free throw line, guys. Looks like 2 free throws coming in for Suggs. So Suggs knocks down the first. I don't know, man. He says to me it's unfortunate, but he still doesn't agree that it's a foul or that it's a flagrant. I'm with them. I don't think Detroit should have been charged that. Both free throws are good here for Orlando. Jalen Suggs scores 2 more points. He's now up to 7 after those, and it is going to be Orlando basketball. They're saying, I'm surprised that was upgraded. I am too, man. I don't think that's the fair call. Here's the move. At the baseline, looks like a pull-up shot right there, way off the mark, an air ball from Banchero, and it's rebounded by Detroit. Here come the Detroit Pistons. Thompson at the three-point line. Thompson backwards to Cunningham. Cunningham will drive. Cunningham going to have the hands come in, a whistle, and it looks like Franz Wagner immediately looks to Jamal Mosley and says, challenge that, challenge it, it's all ball. Here's the replay. Wagner absolutely got all ball on that. That's a challenge, and that's going to win. These officials are bad today, bro. I don't know what's going on with these officials here. That's a challenge the other way too, guys. So we go back to a commercial break. 4 minutes and 26 seconds left to go. The flagrant call against the Pistons was a trash call. Now this foul, a reach and foul against the Magic, also a trash call. We go to a commercial break. So I don't know what these officials are doing. They are consistently inconsistent. No blood, no harm, no foul, says Preston. Not even close to the Pistons team of old. These officials got paid, says Jinky Minus. Nice to see you back on the air, says Chad. Nice to see you back in the air, back on the air, Chad. Welcome back, sir. G-Man says terrible refs. Meanwhile, I'm still thinking, says Drago Balboa. Blake, you heard the man. He says hit the like button, guys. Born in Detroit, raised in Farmington Hills, living in Montana now. Detroit basketball. Those are words from our friend Michael McKenzie. What's going on, Michael? How you doing, sir? Guys, we're in the middle of a commercial break. Timeout has been called by Jamal Mosley. Bad calls both ways on both ends of the floor here. This officiating crew, when we get to halftime, is going to have to turn around and talk about what is going on. My girl Courtney's in the chat. What's up, Courtney? How you doing, girl? Welcome back. Shout out from the Philippines. Go Magic, says Nell. I see you. Gerald saying, let's go Pistons from St. Clair Shores. Bruh, I bet Pistons will win. Maybe. These punk officials and refs are running the game all across the sports. Facts. Boxing odd, or boxing god. My name's Mario, man. How you doing, brother? We have been here doing this for 3 years now. This is our second year covering the NBA playoffs. I am your host today. I'll be covering all of the games today. I'll also be covering all of the games tomorrow. I'm actually looking for the schedule here so you can see what's going on. But let's see. Let's take a look right now. Pistons, Magic. That's what's happening here. We've got Thunder, Suns. That's what's happening next. Knicks, Hawks. That'll be game 4, technically game 3 of the day, but game 4 between the Knicks and the Hawks. And then, of course, the Denver Nuggets and the Minnesota Timberwolves. This is what we've got right now. This is what we're looking at for today. 4 games jam-packed right now. Then tomorrow, 4 more, guys. We've got Cavaliers and Raptors, Spurs and Blazers, Celtics, 76ers, and Lakers, Rockets. That will be tomorrow. 8 games in 2 days. I'll do what I can to protect my voice. Once again, guys, the regular comparison and the regular stats right now, Detroit Pistons and Orlando Magic. For the regular season, these are the numbers. But when we boil it down to the postseason, not even close. The Detroit Pistons averaging 99 points. The Orlando Magic in this postseason averaging 97. These are the numbers that we saw from games 1 and 2. Orlando wins game 1, 112-101. And then they drop game 2, 83-98. We are here back in Orlando. The Detroit Pistons looking to take back the advantage now. They were supposed to come into this game with a 2-1 lead. Right now, they are trailing by 7 with 4:04-ish, or 4:26 here left to go. Here's the call. Okay. All right, guys. So, I don't know what that note is. Is he CBP? Here's the shot. The shot goes up. It's no good. It's rebounded by Cade Cunningham. On the run back the other way, Cunningham passes to Robinson. Robinson lets the triple fly. It's also no good. De Silva gets the rebound. De Silva pushes this forward. It's currently with Suggs. Jalen Suggs. Ball above his head goes to Desmond Bane. Desmond Bane going to hang on to it here. There's a movement off the ball by Franz Wagner. He'll pass to the three-point line. Suggs throws this up in the air. It's an air ball, and it'll last be touched right now by the Orlando Magic. So turnover here. It's Pistons ball. 3:41 left to go. I don't know how to make it clearer. He says you need to adjust so that the scoreboard can be seen. If you can't see that, brother, you probably need a new pair of glasses or maybe some contact lenses. Because that seems pretty clear and visible to me. Here's a shot from the top of the key. It's no good. There's going to be another whistle that comes in. 3 minutes and 27 seconds left to go. 3 minutes and 27 seconds here left to go. Check the date on the scroll, says Drago Balboa. That I can do. Today is April 25. There's going to be a foul on Franz Wagner. 43-50. We're at the free throw line. Looks like Jalen Duren going to shoot 2 shots. Duren, free throw number 1 is good. And so it's 44-50. Courtney says, I'm a wallflower. Zeke says, I need new glasses. Same, says Steve. Zeke, what's up, man? Dr. Sammy says, it's visible. Oh, I know. Trust me, I know. There was just someone earlier. Second free throw also good. It's 45-50. By the way, guys, we got 4 games on right now. I'm running on fumes here. If there's one thing that I am, it is in no mood. There's a shot, actually, from inside the paint. Jalen Suggs gets another one to go. So Suggs gets the bucket. It's 52-45. Cade Cunningham going to go behind the back. Cunningham going to drive. He'll pass this one inside. There's going to be a foul right here. Jalen Suggs will be charged with it. 3:05 left to go. And we go to the free throw line one more time. This time it's Ausar Thompson. Thompson goes to the line to shoot two shots, courtesy of Suggs. Need a Snickers bar? Honestly? Yes. Yes, I do. I would totally tear up a Snickers bar. I decided last night, because yesterday, man, I was down on my calories. First free throw is good. We're counting our calories. We are trying to cut, but we got to make sure that our protein intake is high enough. Yesterday, I came in under where I needed to be. So today, I made it a point to stack up on protein early. So we had steak and eggs for breakfast, because I know I'm going to be here for the next 12 hours. And so, hungry and sleepy and tired and doing my best to make sure you guys are entertained. Here's the pass to Paolo Banchero. Banchero closely guarded by Tobias Harris. A screen going to come in from Desmond Bane. Banchero at the three-point line. He will drive to the paint. He'll kick this out, and here's a Franz Wagner shot that will go. It's 54-46. Okay, so down by 8, the Detroit Pistons need to answer back. And we go to the bottom of the screen. Looks to the right. Tobias Harris will drive. Tobias Harris, one more to Thompson. Thompson, no good. It's going to be stolen. Desmond Bane, it's a fast break opportunity. Suggs with the basketball. He feeds this one inside, and Bane going to have the ball here. There's going to be a foul. They're going to actually call it a kick ball against Bane, and it's going to be Detroit basketball. So Detroit ball. Thank you, Courtney. Let's see. I have Takis Fuego for you. I can get down with some Takis Fuego. I do like me some Takis. Basketball with Thompson. Thompson will shoot from inside the free throw line. It's good. So we'll put 2 points up here. It's 48-54, a 6-point game. Jalen Suggs will bring the ball up court. Suggs with the ball. Suggs at the logo. Suggs. Top of the screen. Passes to Wagner. Wagner will drive. He will shoot with the left hand, and Wagner gets it to go again. The Orlando Magic looking good in this first half. It is, just the first half, so plenty of time here left to play. Cade Cunningham with the basketball. Cunningham inside to Duren. Duren going to push himself off here to get some separation. The official said you can't do that, and he will be hit with a foul. That's going to be Franz Wagner who draws the foul, and Jalen Duren who commits the foul. So a foul against Jalen Duren, a turnover. It becomes Orlando Magic basketball. Magic with the ball. Magic with the basketball. Third foul of the game for Jalen Duren, by the way. So Jalen Duren will go warm the bench as he is in foul trouble. This is game 3 of the first round here. 10 turnovers in this game for Detroit in the first half alone. Let's start this clock. Orlando going to bring the ball up. It's with Paolo Banchero. Dennis, thank you. Here's a three-point shot for Suggs. Bang! Suggs for a 3. It's an 11-point lead here for Orlando. So Orlando continuing to shoot and score from deep. Here's Cade Cunningham. Cunningham to the three-point line. Cunningham asking for some help. He goes to Duncan Robinson. Robinson to Harris. Harris will make his move. Harris is in the paint. Goes one more to the three-point line. Thompson going to have hands coming in. Thompson going to be fouled here as he flails in the air. So a trip to the free throw line. Jalen Suggs going to be charged with a shooting foul here. Suggs commits the foul. Ausar Thompson goes to the line to shoot 2. Okay. Banchero Glazer says Magic in 5. First free throw is there. 49-59. Yeah, this doesn't look like a number 1 team, says Seth. Banker hard selling. Fab North Pole is in the chat. What up, Fab North Pole? I got Spenmo Chins in the chat. What up, Spenmo? Giovanni in the chat. What up, Giovanni? Bandwagon Market in the chat. Feeling some kind of way. Both free throws are good, by the way, for the Detroit Pistons. In about 48 seconds, we're going to do our trivia quiz, guys, so don't go anywhere during halftime. Here's the drive, and Jalen Suggs going to hand this off last minute. Can't get it to go right now. Wendell Carter Jr. going to hang on the rim, and if I'm being honest, that looked like offensive interference as he hung on the rim. And they're going to call this offensive goaltending here. I agree. The ball was still over the cylinder. Let's watch it one more time. So here's the dunk, or actually the pass. It's blocked. And I don't know, man. I don't think that's an offensive goaltend watching this again. If anything, it would be a goaltend against the Detroit Pistons. The hands came in through the hoop. The hands came in through the hoop. I would challenge that if I'm – ooh, we've got Wendell Carter Jr. getting into it with Ausar Thompson right now. And Thompson going into it here. Thank you for the $2 super chat, Dennis. Looks like 38.9 on the clock-ish. Okay, I think that the Orlando Magic should have gotten 2 points back. They're calling it offensive goaltending. They should really review this because that hand came in through the hoop right there and prevented the dunk from happening. So that should have been a defensive goaltending, not an offensive goaltending. Well, let's see. Challenge that, says G-Man. Refs suck. Come on, says Fab North Pole. Magic in 6, says Tycoon. Julie in the chat saying, come on, Pistons. My feet hurt, says Detroit is tripping. David Madge saying, let's go, Detroit. All right, clock is ticking once again. The Detroit Pistons have the basketball. It's Cade Cunningham who will shoot and miss. The putback is there for Thompson. He gets the bucket and the foul, so 2 points for the Detroit Pistons and a trip to the free throw line. Nice move at the rim right now. DJ Jean says, the refs. I need Duren to get some assists, says Lawap Dre. Lawap Dre. We've got the and one free throw coming up right now for Ausar Thompson. 29.6 here left to go. The and one is no good, and so it's rebounded by the Orlando Magic. They will have one shot here. Detroit should have an opportunity to shoot. Paolo Banchero at the logo. So he's holding here Looks like a 5-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Banchero to the three-point line. This one flies. No good. Rebound, Tobias Harris. Whistle comes in. 8.4 here left to go. So another whistle. This will be against Wendell Carter Jr. Personal foul against him. Both teams in the bonus. We go to the free throw line. So to the free throw line, I hear these guys calling them tacky fouls. Weak, stupid fouls. The officials just trying to control the pace of this game. It's been too long. I'm rooting for the Pistons to go far, says Silly Gamer. Yo, he stuck his hand through the damn net, and somehow it's a goaltending on the Magic. Did you see that, Banchero? Bro, I'm telling you, these officials are really bad. Like, really, really bad today. He straight up stuck his hand through the net, Detroit Pistons did, and it was an offensive goaltending and not a defensive one. So both free throws are good. Here's the inbound pass, guys. So about 7 seconds here left to go. Driving this to the right-hand side, clock winding down. The step-back triple to beat the buzzer. No good. It bounces off the rim. And that's how the half will end. So 15 minutes on the clock. The Orlando Magic still up by 5 right now. Up by 5. Let's start this clock. And let's go to halftime. Uh-oh. Hang on. The camera hasn't cut away. Is this going to be halftime or not? Hold still. Stand by. We might get one more play here. The officials are reviewing this. So there's a Banchero shot. There's a clear foul under the rim. Wendell Carter Jr. was slung down to the ground by Isaiah Stewart again. He already has a technical today. Then the flagrant today. He does have the flagrant. This could be a second flagrant, and he could get ejected here. There's an official review. Isaiah Stewart, again, does have a flagrant already. If they call this a second flagrant, he is done on the day. He'll be done for the day. So here's the call. Waiting for the official review. I think he might get ejected, bro. Ooh, he got real lucky. 1/10 of a second on the game clock. Wendell Carter Jr. goes to the free throw line to shoot 2. I think Isaiah Stewart dodged a bullet, but in all honesty, how is that not a flagrant, bro? He straight up had his shirt pulled out like this and threw him to the ground. So the previous call that was not supposed to be a flagrant on Isaiah Stewart got called a flagrant, and this one that is obviously a flagrant foul is not called a flagrant. What are these officials doing? This is an absolute disaster of a performance from this officiating crew. An absolute disaster of a performance from the officiating crew. First free throw for Wendell Carter Jr. is good. It's 60-54. Either way, Isaiah Stewart should only have one flagrant foul. My thought is how we got here was ass backwards. Second free throw, also good for Wendell Carter Jr. with 0.1 seconds on the clock. That's it. So now we go to halftime. 61-54. It's a 7-point lead for the Orlando Magic. These refs are drunk, says G-Man. He did miss it, says Tommy Braskett. Isaiah Thomas. Let's see. Refs on Pistons side, and they're still losing, says Blake. Refs are hung over. Watch Detroit in the third. Refs need to be reffed, says Vince. Okay, guys. Let's go to our halftime trivia quiz. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mario. I am your host, and we do this every single game. We're going to start with question number 1 and work our way to question number 10. Hopefully you guys learned something new here today. Let's get this quiz going. Question number 1, guys. How many times have the Orlando Magic been to the NBA Finals? Is it 2, is it 3, or is it 4 times? How many times have they been to the NBA Finals? Talk to me. What do you know? Blake says twice. Hey, I would trust Blake. I would trust Blake. I just need a high, says Steppin' Sprout. What's going on, Steppin' Sprout? How you doing? Looks like 2s, 3s, 2s, and 3s. Blake says that was easy. hits the button. That was easy. Twice, guys. 1995 against the Houston Rockets, and then again in 2009 versus the Los Angeles Lakers. Unfortunately for Orlando, they lost both series, and so Dwayne Wade decided if you can't beat him, Dwight Howard decided if you can't beat him, join him. Okay, which is the name of the Detroit Pistons mascot, or what is the name of the Detroit Pistons mascot? Is it Maverick, Quasar, or Hooper? Question number 2 is, what is the name of the Detroit Pistons mascot? Is it Maverick, is it Quasar, or is it Hooper? A lot of people saying Hooper. A lot of people would be right, guys. The horse is named Hooper, and this was designed back in 1996 around the idea of horsepower to match, of course, the Motor City identity, so that's why the horse is their mascot. Question number 3, guys, here we go. Entering today's game, who was leading the Magic in points during this playoff series? Is it Paolo Banchero? Is it Jalen Suggs? Or is it Franz Wagner? Now, if you watched the pregame and paid attention during the pregame, you would know the answer to this. Is it Banchero? Is it Suggs? Or is it Wagner? The answer is Banchero, guys. So, this postseason, so far, Banchero, 41 points scored for him. Meanwhile, Jalen Suggs with 35 and Franz Wagner with 31. Banchero averaging 20.5 points per game this postseason. Here comes question number 4. Easy question, guys. Who is the head coach of the Detroit Pistons? Is it A, Nick Nurse? Is it B, JB Bickerstaff? Or is it C, Mike Brown? Which of these guys is the current head coach of the Detroit Pistons? I see y'all in the chat. Most of y'all getting this one right. Another easy layup, guys. Easy layup for y'all. It is J.B. Bickerstaff. John Blair Bickerstaff, born in 1979. He's been a head coach with Memphis, Cleveland, and now Detroit. He became the head coach of the Detroit Pistons in July of 2024. That's a little bit about him. Let's go to question number 5. Shout out to King Crow with a $10 super chat. All right, guys, question number 5. What year did the Orlando Magic draft Aaron Gordon? Was it 2014, 2015, 2016? 2014, 15, or 16? All right, guys, so he was drafted in 2014 by the Orlando Magic. Now, most of you guys know Aaron Gordon for what he's been able to do on the Denver Nuggets team, but he was drafted in 2014 with the 4th overall pick in the draft out of Arizona as part of rebuilding after the Dwight Howard exodus. Okay, next question, guys. Which of these categories did the Pistons not lead the NBA in during the regular season? So, 2 of these 3 are correct. 1 of them is not correct. The Pistons led in blocks, steals, and rebounds. 1 of that is not true. Is it blocks, is it steals, or is it rebounds that the Pistons did not lead in? The answer is rebounds. They led the NBA in blocks and steals this season. The Detroit Pistons defense has been absolutely amazing, guys, but it wasn't much either in the rebounds category, but this defense is something special. Okay, guys, next question. Who holds the Magic's single-season points record? Is it Shaquille O'Neal, Dwight Howard, or Tracy McGrady? Most points scored in a single season by a Magic's player in team history. Who holds that record? Who holds that record? Blake says T-Mac. Swaggy says T-Mac. Looks like G-Man says it's Dwight. Nobody checking in with Shaq. bench checked in with Shaq? The answer is Tracy McGrady, guys. He, in 2002, scored 2,407 points. My boy averaged 32.1 points per game that season. Really good year for Orlando. All right, guys. What is the highest amount of points that the Pistons have ever scored in a single game? 144, 167, or 186. Those might sound like arbitrary numbers. I promise you they are not. One of these numbers is an actual record. The most points ever scored by the Detroit Pistons is 186 points, guys, against, interestingly enough, the Denver Nuggets. Now, that's crazy, guys. 186 to 184 in a triple overtime game back in 1983, which is still the highest scoring game in NBA history for the record. All right, guys, next question. How many consecutive years did Dwight Howard get an all-star team selection? Was it 6, 7, or 8? 6, 7, or 8 times to the all-star game. Man, that's crazy. 186 to 184, the highest scoring NBA game in history. Love it. Looks like an average Bengals game, says Monkey Mac. The answer is 8 times, guys. Dwight Howard made it every single year, 2007, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. 8 years he made it to the All-Star game. I mean, it's Dwight. Final question, guys. Here we go. Last question. Which Detroit Pistons player holds the NBA record for the most missed free throws in a single game? This is an NBA record, guys. Is it Ben Wallace, Andre Drummond, or Chris Wilcox? Oh man, this is a stat that will go down in infamy. It's not a good stat, but it's brutal. Most missed free throws in NBA history is Andre Drummond, not Shaquille O'Neal. 23 free throws were missed back in 2016 by Andre Drummond against the Houston Rockets. That is the most missed free throws in a single game ever, bro. You missed 23 free throws. I would be fouling you too. Can't buy a bucket at the line. Awful, Andre Drummond. Okay, well, that was that. This has to be a trick question, says Blake. Fact. I remember Hack a Drummond era, says Cadillac. 23 air swishes. Oh, man. Dang, that's a lot, says Frankie. Facts. Okay, guys, talk to me. Raise your hand if you learned something new today. Just raise your hand if you learned something new today. Ball don't lie, says Luigi O. Andre needs to pay some of that money back, he says. My boy DJ Gene learned something new today. Let's go, DJ Gene. Honestly, I love these questions that Santino's pulling, man, because I learn something new every time I do this too, man. Let's see. Alonzo says yes. Seth, yep. Blake raised his hand. Mike raised his hand. Robert says yup. Is this a class? Yeah. Let me school you, son. You about to get schooled, son. Welcome to class. We're balling today. Welcome to Hoops on Hoops. This is Hoops 101 with Football Nation. Just kidding. Is this class? Yeah, man, you're late. I'm going to write you up. You're tardy. Oh, no. Santina. Hands are up right now. I see you guys. And they stay there. Up, down. Okay, we're fired up, man. We got a good game on our hands. Okay, I'm going to cut away from the funk. So get ready because there's going to be no more funk. Boom. Okay. The funk has stopped. The funk has stopped right now. Word to Santino, says Courtney. Word. 2014 says Star. Okay. Magic, tragic, fascist magics in 5, says Az. Who did the Cowboys pick up from Michigan, says Mike G. Haven't been paying attention to the draft just now. Jazz hands. Those aren't spirit fingers. These are spirit fingers. Commercial break right now, guys. Halftime break right now. Why don't we talk about what we've seen so far in this game? We'll go through the box scores here real quick. Go through this box score for what we've seen in this contest so far. All right, folks. Taking a look at the Detroit Pistons and their starters so far in this game. We'll start with the big center here in Jalen Duren. Jalen Duren in this contest has played 16 minutes. He's got 6 points, 4 rebounds, no assists, and 3 fouls. He is in foul trouble. Tobias Harris has played 19 minutes in this game, 9 minutes, 4 points, 2 assists, and a turnover with 1 foul for Tobias Harris. Ausar Thompson has played 16 minutes, 15 points. He leads the team in scoring right now. 15 points for him. He's made 6 of 7 shots, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, just 1 turnover. Duncan Robinson has played 13 minutes. He's also got 6 points here, 1 assist, no rebounds, no turnovers. Pretty clean game, but not really making much of an impact here for the Detroit Pistons. Couple 3-point shots, but that's literally it. Just 2 out of 3 3-point shots. Cade Cunningham. Okay, we know Cade Cunningham. We love Cade Cunningham. He's got 8 points on the day, and he's got 3 rebounds, 5 assists. But my biggest issue with Cade in this one, butterfingers, bro. The man has coughed up the basketball 5 times already. Total turnovers in this game, 10 turnovers for the Detroit Pistons. Half of them, Cade Cunningham. 5 turnovers for Cade Cunningham in the first half of this game. If Detroit wants a way to win, they need to clean that up. They're down by 7, and giving up the basketball and going back the other way without any points is killing them. Taking a look at the bench. Not a whole lot to report from the bench. We have seen Stewart, Green, LeVert, Herter, and Jenkins hit the floor. No Ron Holland. And all of those guys combined have a total of 9 points. Green with 3, LeVert with 2, Jenkins with 5. We've seen nothing out of Isaiah Stewart except for a few fouls. 3 fouls for Isaiah Stewart, 2 rebounds. He's also got a flagrant, almost got ejected. Lucky to still be in this game. Taking a look right now at the home team. We'll take a look at the Orlando Magic now. Quick look at Orlando. Wendell Carter Jr., 19 minutes, 9 points for him. Paolo Banchero today, 20 minutes, 6 points for him. By the way, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, and just 1 turnover there as well. Franz Wagner, 17 minutes, 8 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, just 1 turnover here. Desmond Bane, 19 minutes, 14 points. He leads Orlando right now in scoring. He is 4 of 4 from downtown. My boy, Desmond Bane. Where you at, Blake? Your boy Desmond Bane is 100% from downtown in this game, having knocked down every 3-point shot, bro. Anyways, he's also got 3 rebounds on this game. Jalen Suggs a close second. So Desmond Bane, 14 points. Jalen Suggs with 12. He's played 17 minutes. He's got 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 turnovers for Jalen Suggs, and 3 fouls. So Suggs in a little bit of foul trouble. We might see Anthony Black and or Tristan Da Silva check in and see some rotations here on this bottom line. Anyways, we have seen the names that I just brought up hit the floor. Goga, 5 minutes, 2 points. Tristan Da Silva, 5 minutes, 0 points. You got Jamal Cain, 7 minutes, 4 points, and Anthony Black, 11 minutes with 6 points here today. That will make up the box scores for this contest. The second half should be getting started here any moment, so we're going to go on to quarter number 3, reset our clock, grab the chair because I am old, and it's going to be a long day. All right, y'all. My name is Mario. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. If you have been searching every godforsaken YouTube channel out here looking for the game, and you thought all of them were trash, well, guess what? You found one that isn't. My name is Mario. I am your host. Let's get the second half started. I see Matthew saying, sometimes you, sometimes me, always us, go Magic. Tommy saying, could Banchero end up with a triple-double today? He's really close, man. He only needs 4 more points, 2 more rebounds, and 3 assists. That's not even something that I looked at, Tommy. Absolutely he could end up with a triple-double today. Kevin, you are I'm gonna let you read the entire title of this live stream and not just the first few characters. Kevin Harrison, just go ahead and read the entire title and we'll answer the question for you. Let's see. Can I get you to wear a red hat with a big M on it? Maybe for Halloween. Yeah, I could totally be Mario for Halloween. We'll watch the NFL during that time or baseball during that time. There's no way the Magic won again, says Mia Nuna. Zeke, I see you, brother. Hey, Mario, where's your big water bottle, says Jess. Right here, Jess. Right here, brother. Let's start the clock. Okay. There is basketball in the hands right now. Sidestep for Duncan Robinson. It's good. Bang! A nice three-point shot for Duncan. The officials also blow the whistle on Desmond Bane, so Duncan Robinson going to get a chance to make a 4-point play. 4-point play coming up right now as Duncan Robinson was fouled by Desmond Bane. I didn't see a foul there. Bane also disagrees with it, so we're at the line for an and one. First free throw is good, or the and one free throw is good, and the 4-point play has been converted. Just like that, Detroit is down by one possession. It's 58-61. Franz Wagner looks to the left. It's with Banchero. Banchero will drive. He's just outside the paint. Shoots over Cunningham. Cunningham, good defense here. It's a rebound by the Detroit Pistons. Cunningham will bring the ball up court. To the left-hand side, feed inside, back door's open. This is passed to the three-point line. Harris for three, no good. Rebound, Wendell Carter Jr. So now it's brought up one more time. Franz Wagner to the left. He's got the lane. He's got the angle. He'll float it up with the right hand. It's no good. It'll be rebounded this time by Detroit. Cade Cunningham, it's 2 against 5, so they're going to wait for reinforcements. Cunningham has the ball get poked away right now by Desmond Bane. Ooh, Cunningham touched it last. It's a turnover. Nice forced turnover by Desmond Bane. It's Magic basketball. The score is still 61-58 Orlando. So Suggs at the logo. Covered right now by Duncan Robinson. Looks to Franz Wagner. Wagner to the left. Wagner to the right, going to use a Wendell Carter Jr. screen. Shot clock down to 3. He feeds inside to Carter Jr. Back to the three-point line. Suggs from downtown. It's good. 64-58. Suggs knocks down a long-range triple. Here is Cunningham telling people to go to the left while he works his way to the right. He's at the three-point line. He looks to Jalen Duren. Duren going to make his move into the paint, and a reach in right now. It's going to be stolen by Franz Wagner. The defense right now of the Orlando Magic looking like the defense of the Pistons. A three-point shot for Desmond Bane. It's good again. Desmond Bane continues this 100% shooting clinic from downtown. He is 5 of 5 from the three-point line. There's a feed inside, and Cade Cunningham looked like he was fouled. No whistle coming in, though. Here's the drive. Banchero to the rim. He will be fouled, and we go to the stripe for 2 shots. Banchero to shoot 2. Man, holy smokes, man. What's going on right now? All right, so the Detroit Pistons quickly, while on the court, combine together to talk about what's going on here. Way to steal the ball here, Franz Wagner. Man, Desmond Bane wide open. Desmond Bane is on fire, guys. He is 5 of 5. He scored 15 points from downtown. Hasn't missed a single three-point shot. Banchero knocks down the first of his 2. We're back up to 10. Detroit Pistons trail by 10. The Orlando Magic hanging on to this lead. DB for 3, says Blake. Second free throw, also good. So the score is now 69-58. 69-58, Orlando with an 11-point lead. I got to ask you, chat, are the Pistons cooked? Yes or no? Tobias Harris with it. He feeds inside. He will drive right now, and it's going to be passed back out by Duncan Robinson. Working the perimeter, looks like the Orlando Magic not giving up any easy shots and taking advantage of the fact that Jalen Duren is going to have to play some softer defense considering he's got 3 fouls. Beautiful fadeaway jump shot from the elbow for Cade Cunningham. Gives him points, and here's a jam the other way. That's Paolo Banchero. Timeout will be called by Detroit, and this will take us to another commercial break as we get back and started right now, guys. It was a 7-point lead for the Orlando Magic at halftime. They're now up by 11. The Pistons have 4 timeouts remaining. Orlando with 5 timeouts remaining. We're going to a full commercial break. All right. So no worries, Detroit, says Zeke. 10 more points for Banchero, says Monkey Mac. The Pistons suck, says Dan. It's not over till it's over. Looks like Spen says no. How are the Pistons this bad, says G-Man. All right, guys, talk to me. Yes or no? Are the Pistons cooked? Just drop Y for yes. Type N for no. Mario, will you play the song if the Magic win? I think the song is copyrighted, Blake. Otherwise, I would. Otherwise, I 100% would, but I'm pretty sure it's copyrighted. Monkey Mac says that the Pistons are cooked. And Boomer says no. Spen says no. Zeke says no. DJ Gene says nah. Seth thinks they are. G-Man thinks they are. Only one base god says yes, they're cooked. Yes, play the song, says Nate. Rafael dice que no. Squid says no. Pistons are struggling with an 8 seed. Yeah, man, that's interesting. That is interesting for the Pistons to be struggling with the 8 seed. They will have game 4 on Monday. All right, guys, we got another game coming up after this. It's Thunder at Suns. That'll be the next game in about an hour. Then it's Knicks at Hawks. That'll be at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then Nuggets and Timberwolves. That'll be our nightcap on the day. 4, bro. 4. Then we got to turn around and do 4 more tomorrow. It's going to be a brutal day, but we're going to be just fine. Everything's going to be fine. We're good. It's all good. Still a lot of basketball left to play, says Mr. Factor. Magic are not an actual 8 seed, let's be honest, says Spenmo Chins. What do you think, guys? Are the Magic actually an 8 seed? I mean, technically they are, but I've been thinking, the way that they're playing, it almost looks like they wanted to lose that game to the 76ers because they match up so much better with the Pistons. We saw what the Orlando Magic did to the Hornets, and the Hornets crushed the Miami Heat. So, yeah. Does your wife hate the 4 games, says Eric Mendenhall? Yeah, she does. I know Sammy does too. In between games, I go touch base with them when I can. But Kirkland, sponsor my boy, says Devil. New to the channel, and I love it, says Big Hemi Reek. What up, Big Hemi? Looks like Dan says, I was gonna clean my room, but I got high. La-di-da-da-da-da-da-da, says Dan. I was gonna run from the cops, but then I got high. Hey, man. Ooh. La-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, da-da-da. La-da-da. La-da-da. La-da-da-da. All right, guys, back from this commercial break. Let's get back to the action. Clock is ticking once again. Cade Cunningham at the Kia Center logo. Cunningham covered by Suggs. Nice passing right here. Quick moves under the rim. Going to finish strong. Good job here as the Detroit Pistons get 2 back. Looks like it's Paul Reed who gets it to go. On the court for the Detroit Pistons, you've got Thompson, Robinson, Cunningham, Harris, and Reed. Ball currently with the Orlando Magic. On the court for them, it's Bane, Suggs, Banchero, Carter Jr., and Wagner. At the three-point line, driving in, Desmond Bane will be pushed back out to the perimeter. He shoots again and scores again! Oh, my gosh! Desmond Bane, 6 for 6 from downtown, bro. 6 for 6 from downtown. Desmond Bane, there is no answer for him. How is he this good from downtown right now? Cade Cunningham to the left. Cunningham to Duncan Robinson. Back to Cunningham. He'll come crashing back down to earth. Here's the feed inside to Reed. Beautiful behind-the-back pass to Thompson. Not expecting it. It's going to go out of bounds. Looks like it's last touched by Wendell Carter Jr. It's actually a foul here from Wendell Carter Jr. He'll pick up foul number 3 on the day. 30 bomb for Bain coming right now for sure. Send a shout-out to Brazil, says Dr. Gill. What's going on, Dr. Gill? Here's a three-point shot for Robinson. Looks like his landing area got closed out and no whistle. Duncan Robinson, how is that not a foul? Duncan Robinson should be getting 3 shots right now. Man, these officials are bad today. Whether you're going for red or you're going for blue today, guys, this is a poorly officiated game. Franz Wagner goes to the three-point line. Here is the drive. Here's the pull-up, and it's going to be a block for Thompson. Banchero gets it at the three-point line. Banchero will miss. Wendell Carter Jr. can't get the rebound. Paul Reed does. Here's a break opportunity. Passes inside the feed to Thompson, who hits the deck. There's going to be a whistle for a kickball violation. 7:37 here left to go. These officials must have left. I don't know what's going on here, man. This is really bad. Whether you're going right now for the Pistons or the Orlando Magic, you cannot rely on these refs. To win by 1, you'll need to win by 11 at this point. That's what it feels like. Jalen Suggs picks up foul number 4. So foul number 4, inbound pass going to be slapped away again. 7:36 here left to go. We're going to get one more inbound. 17 seconds on the shot clock. There's the inbound pass. It's currently with Cade Cunningham. Cade Cunningham covered by Anthony Black. Cunningham at the logo. He cuts to the left. Cunningham still with it. He's got to play this hero ball. 3-point shot flies for Cunningham. It's no good. Rebound by Thompson. Thompson feeds inside to Tobias Harris, and Harris gets the jam. It's a 10-point game right now. The Detroit Pistons looking for answers, digging deep and searching their souls, knowing what is on the line right now. If you lose to an 8 seed, it's going to be a lot of talk about whether or not Cade Cunningham was worth the draft capital. Beautiful block by Paul Reed. Holy smokes, he said no, sir. Paul Reed with a volleyball spike right there, playing defense for Detroit, doing what he can. So it looks like we're at the free throw line. There was a foul. Paul Reed got the block to reject the shot, but only after the foul. So it's not going to go down as a block for Paul Reed, unfortunately. First free throw for Paolo Banchero, and by the way, it did not look like a foul on Paolo Banchero, but here we are at the free throw line. So Banchero shooting 2 shots. He missed the first. Free throw number 2 coming in right now. Free throw number 2 is good. It is now 75-64. We start the clock. Okay, Orlando up by 11 yet again. Thompson goes to Cade, and Cade is at the logo. Cade will step on the gas. He tries to pass to the corner. It's stolen by Banchero. Fast break. Gonna Euro inside. It's slapped out of his hands, and it's out of bounds. And so it stays Orlando basketball. Again, good defensive effort by Detroit to not allow the Magic to drive into the paint and get the easy bucket. That was a good reach-in right there by Duncan Robinson. So doesn't really matter because here is the drive and a foul at the rim. Anthony Black going to be fouled by, looks like Reed. And so Anthony Black is going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2 shots. 75-64. Because of matchups, you can't look out. You can't look at it that way, says Mark Peterson. Officiating and Bain are the only reason that the Pistons are down. But this is where the Pistons are stellar in these situations, proved all season long. Reading this comment from Mike G. Guys, first free throw here for Anthony Black was no good. Michael says too many turnovers for both sides. Both free throws for Anthony Black gonna miss here, guys. Detroit has a chance to narrow this gap here. Here's Tobias Harris at the three-point line to Cade Cunningham. The straightaway tray is short off the front of the rim. He catches and tries again. This time it's online. Bang! 67-75. It's stolen back. Tobias Harris is going to try to shoot. There comes the hands. There's going to be a slap in the face, literally. Looks like Paolo Banchero got whacked in the mouth by Cade Cunningham. According to CBS right now, according to ESPN right now, it believes that the Orlando Magic, currently up by 8, have an 80% chance of winning this game. Looks like Cade Cunningham going to pick up foul number 2. There is the inbound pass. Whistle coming in, and the official saying, I can't hear what's going on. So the official trying to hear something. And Jalen Suggs is reaching down to his left leg and kind of squeezing the hamstring on the left leg, rolling out the quad. He's got some issues here. That was knee. Yeah, it looks like Oscar Thompson's knee. He dead-legged him. I don't think that was on purpose, but okay, he'll be fine. He's a big boy. Banchero to De Silva for 3. De Silva's shot off the front of the rim, no good. Good box out here by the Detroit defense. Pistons coming back. Cade Cunningham and the Pistons down by 8. Cade to the right. Cade to the corner. Cade still in open space with the rock. Shot clock down to 10. Cunningham tries to muscle his way in. Tobias Harris, one more to the three-point line. There's going to be a whistle that comes in. Looks like it was last touched right now by Anthony Black. It was a bad three-point shot for Javonte Green. But Anthony Black did get a piece of that. More than a piece. That's a block for Anthony Black. Okay, good defense for Orlando now. Shot clock down to 5. Running out of time, you got to make a move. Here's the shot in the paint. Reed can't get it to go. It'll be an offensive board again now. Thompson gets the rebound. He'll back things up to the three-point line. Driving. Clearing. Cade with it. Shot clock down to 5 again. Cade going to use the screen. He's going to turn. Pirouette. He's inside the paint. The double team. A Hail Mary prayer goes up. It's no good. And it's going to be a foul here. Banchero hit by Reed. Another whistle. And these officials, who hired these guys? We're at the free throw line. Looks like that foul right there should put Orlando in the bonus, if I'm not mistaken. Who hired these guys? These refs, man. It's almost making it hard for me to call this game, if I'm being honest. They're making it very difficult to find any kind of rhythm or flow, not just for the players, but for me too. First free throw is good for Paolo Banchero. It's 76-67. Home court, says Vic. Chauncey hired these refs, says user. Anthony Block, not Anthony Black, says Nate. This one good. Someone says Reed, question mark? Yes, Reed. He is on the court for the Pistons right now. You can see all the names of the players on the court down below. The second free throw also good. It's 77-67. Three-point shot flies. This one going to go up. It's no good. Javonte Green can't get it to go. Here's they're calling it a double dribble. 5:01 left to go. And so, looks like a double dribble on Javonte Green. It's a turnover. Here we go. Atlanta Hawks SOG. What's up, man? Atlanta Hawks OG saying, hey, Mario, how are you? I'm doing well, Atlanta Hawks. How are you? You guys got a game coming up later today. You ready for that one? Game 4 on the line for Atlanta. That'll be next. It'll be in Atlanta, or it'll be after the Suns game. 4:49, and again, another free throw. Another foul. Paul Reed commits another foul. That's third foul on the day for Reed. Again to the line we go. The gun looking mid AF, says Germany who? Germany who? 77-67, back to the free throw line. You take a look at the number of fouls that have been called here. 19-14. 19 fouls called against the Detroit Pistons, 14 fouls called against the Orlando Magic. 19 fouls, for the Pistons today. 14 fouls for the Orlando Magic. First free throw for Banchero, no good. Second free throw is good. Blowing the whistle 19 times in less than 3 quarters against the Detroit Pistons. I don't know about all that. Here's another whistle coming in right now. It's a whistle against Orlando. So, Tristan Da Silva, personal foul. I can't get over this, man. These refs are ruining the game. I'm okay with, playing hard defense like this, but the officials have to understand these players are going to be playing. It's the playoffs, bro. Reed will drive, Reed will shoot, Reed will score, and it's now 69-78. 69-78, the Detroit Pistons down by 9. Both teams in the bonus, just so you know. Here is Paolo Banchero. Banchero fakes to the right, goes to the left. Sharp pass to Anthony Black, who's at the elbow. Feeds inside to Goga. Goga gonna shoot. It's off the rim, no good. Rebounded this time by, looks like Cade Cunningham gets the pull down here. And a spin move for Cade. He bounces it out to Reed. Reed hands it over to Herter. Herter, ball above his head, goes to Thompson. Thompson inside the three-point line, fights his way to the rim. He'll fade away in the paint. He'll shoot and miss. Goga Bitadze gets the rebound, and Orlando on the attack. Orlando with the basketball. It's Banchero. Banchero to Goga. Goga to Suggs. We hold. Suggs to the left. Suggs, step back triple. Suggs, no good. He gets his own miss, shoots again, misses twice. Here's transition basketball right now. Cade Cunningham feeds, and a kick to the three-point line all day, wide open. Bang! The Detroit Pistons get 3 more points back. It's a 6-point game. 3 minutes and 24 seconds left to go. Detroit says, hey, remember us? We're the number 1 seed in the East. So good job by Detroit to stick to it here. A beautiful 3-point shot for Javonte Green. Knocks this one down, and Kevin Herter picks up the assist. Okay, what's up, guys? What do you mean by no-show, says Mike. Where is Jalen Duren riding the bench right now? Put Desmond Bane back in. Put Desmond Bane back in. We got 1,800 people watching here. How are we looking on the likes count, guys? Quick look right now. Looks like 1,800 people watching, 360 likes. Okay. All right. So it looks like about 20% maybe have smashed the like button. If you guys are watching and you are currently hanging out with us, you are currently being entertained, and you are reliant on this style of commentary to get your game and to get fired up and pumped up with us, man, smash that like button, bro. Otherwise, don't waste your time watching this live stream if you don't like it. Like it or leave it. That's all I got to say. Like it or leave it. We've got basketball coming up later, guys. Our next game is the Phoenix Suns, and I do have 4 games coming up for you guys. That's game 2. It's OKC and Phoenix. Game 3 is New York at Atlanta. Game 4 will be Denver at Minnesota. So 4 games coming up today. All fresh graphics, all of that for you. Are you not entertained, says Neo. Are you not entertained? That's commitment, says Steve. Like, says Robert. Appreciate you guys. Bang. Bang, bang, she bang, she bang. Bane sucks. Hitting some threes doesn't make you good. It's more than some threes, Mike. Desmond Bane, way more than just some threes, bro. Let's give Desmond Bane his credit, bro. At the end of the season, he was the best three-point shooter in the NBA. Like, fact, bro. He has been so good from downtown, specifically in this game. He has scored 6 of 6 from downtown. That is 18 points from three-point land alone. He's got 20 on the day. He leads the Orlando Magic right now. By the way, Desmond Bane isn't just leading the Orlando Magic. He has the most points out of anybody on the court today, whether you're a Detroit Pistons fan or a Magic fan. The dude is on fire. You can hate him. You can talk trash. But the stats don't lie, bro. The numbers don't lie. Desmond Bane clearly does not suck. He is arguably the best player on the Orlando Magic, arguably. And he's proven it here today. Didn't we whoop you, Knicks, and send you home in 2021 and 2022, says Atlanta Hawks OG. More than Luka, says Mike G. No. During the last 20 games or the last 10 games of the season, yeah, he did actually. Hips don't lie, says Des Wigman. What up, Des? How you doing? Blake says, I want to see Black, Bane, Wagner, Banchero, and Wendell Carter Jr. on the court. Why do the Pistons have to be losing like this? Hey, Jean-Pierre, we got plenty of basketball left. Again, I'm cool with what's going on here with the Orlando Magic. I'm okay with them possibly even winning this game. I still have the Detroit Pistons advancing out of this round. Here's the drive to the rim. Looks like Banchero will get pushed back. It's now with Franz Wagner. Wagner will make the move. Wagner almost going down. Clears it to Anthony Black. Black will shoot. Black will miss. It's rebounded here by Reed. Reed gets a pull down, and it's now with Cade Cunningham. Cunningham, top of the screen, 6-point deficit. I know Detroit can overcome this. It's going to be stolen, though, and a fast break opportunity. Anthony Black will go up and be fouled from behind. Ausar Thompson. This might actually be reviewed for a flagrant. I saw the official do this thing right now. Thompson looks like he's limping. After that. He might have landed awkwardly on that right leg, and Thompson tried to help Anthony Black up on the foul. Ooh, he put his hand on his head and cocked it back on accident. I don't know if it was on accident or not, but that could be a flagrant. Here it is one more time. Ooh, bro, chill, Thompson. What was that about, bro? So Thompson went up, dropped the hand down. It caught Anthony Black on the top of the head. His hands pulled his head back, and this is probably going to be a flagrant. 2:46 here left to go. We're at the free throw line. That does not help the Detroit Pistons case here. I think it is going to be a flagrant. Boomer Sooner says sloppy. Reps is blind to Stevie Wonder, says Germany who? Who will win? Please tell me, asks Raul Sharma. Raul, if I could tell the future, I probably wouldn't be doing YouTube. There is wind-up and significant impact to the head of the player, so it is going to be escalated and elevated to a flagrant penalty 1. So it's going to be 2 shots and the ball here for Orlando, who are already up by 6. First flagrant of the day. That's 2 flagrants on the Pistons here today. First one was Beef Stew. The second one here is Thompson. Okay. To be acting at its worst, says Germany. What happened to let him play? It's the playoffs. Okay, let him play. It's the playoffs is one thing. A flagrant foul where you literally almost rip somebody's head off, bro, that's no longer let him play. It's the playoffs. That's like a possible whiplash injury. Both free throws are good right now at the free throw line for Anthony Black. For real, bro? For real? He says, what happened to let him play? It's the playoffs. Dude almost got his head ripped off, my guy. That's a little different from a hip check in open space. A little different from a transition hip check. All right, ball is currently with Desmond Bane. Both shots were made right here by the Orlando Magic. It's Franz Wagner at the top of the key. He will drive and shoot, gets the angle somehow. It's now 82-72, and what was a 6-point deficit for the Detroit Pistons has now become a 10-point deficit for the Pistons. Here's a look to the left. It's now with Herter on the court right now for the Detroit Pistons. Looks like another whistle coming in. Let's find out what this one is now, Anthony Black. See, those are the kinds of fouls that, why are we doing this? So Anthony Black commits a foul. Let's watch it one more time and see if it actually is a foul here. They're not even showing the replay. Here it is. Here's the replay. Black and Cade. Are you kidding me? That is a foul? Pathetic, dude. Pathetic. Who is this officiating crew? Can one of the sleuths who are watching this live stream get me the 3 names of these officials right now? I'm actually going to write this down because I want to talk about how bad this crew is. First free throw is good for Cade Cunningham. We are at the free throw line. Looks like both teams in the bonus. I got to find a pen. Maybe one of the sleuths can tell me who these officials are in this game. Ridiculous, man. Second free throw for Cade Cunningham is good. It's now 74-82. Start the clock. We're still in the third quarter. We should be at the start of the fourth right now, but we still got 2 minutes left to go. And then another foul. You got me. It's all good. It gives me a chance to rest my voice. That's the only silver lining here. Another. I might lose my mind, guys. I might actually have a crash out right now. Franz Wagner gets the free throw. Looks like that foul somehow, some way was against Cade Cunningham. So Cade Cunningham has 3 fouls. Isaiah Stewart has 3 fouls. Tobias Harris has 2 fouls today. Looks like Oscar Thompson has 3 fouls. Herter has a foul. 3 fouls for Jalen Duren. 3 fouls for Paul Reed. A foul for Dennis Jenkins. A foul for Robinson. 4 fouls for Suggs. 3 fouls for Carter Jr. A foul for De Silva. 2 fouls for Banchero. A foul for Batadze. A foul for Kane. A foul for Black. 2 fouls for Wagner. A foul for Bain. This is ridiculous. It's 74-84. The clock is ticking. And the Detroit Pistons have the basketball. Here's a pass to the bottom of the screen. It's going to be a pass one more. And lining up the triple here, a couple of jab steps behind the back for Cade Cunningham. He's at the straightaway, passes to Tobias Harris. Harris will try to fight his way in, and he will shoot. Harris gets it to go as the buzzer is ticking down. It is 76-84. Looks like 1:37 left to play in this third quarter. Orlando brings the ball up court. Here's a pass to Franz Wagner. Wagner going to go to the left. Wagner goes to Goga, back to Wagner. Wagner on the run. He's still at the three-point line, gives it to Bain. Bain again. First miss of the day from three-point land from Desmond Bain. Here's Anthony Black to try it. It's an air ball, rebound by Herter. Here comes Cade. Cade to Harris. Harris going to drive. Harris going to shoot. And what should have been a foul there, no whistle. So again, consistently inconsistent from the officials. Here is Franz Wagner. Wagner goes to the right. Wagner will Euro. He will pass. And Jamal Cain for 3. It's good. Jamal Cain knocks it down. 51 seconds here left to go. It's 87-76. The Detroit Pistons trail by 11 as we approach the start of the fourth quarter here. Backing things up, double team coming in. One pass to Isaiah Stewart, one pass outside to Herter. Herter gets some contact. One more pass, good ball movement under the rim. That's a jam there for Isaiah Stewart. So Stewart gets the bucket. It's a 9-point deficit for Detroit. 31 seconds left to play. Franz Wagner brings it up. If they go quickly, never mind. I was going to say they had a 2-for-1. Looks like the 2-for-1 is going to be going to Detroit instead. To the right. The drive. Wagner will shoot, will miss. Goga can't get it to go. So with 15 seconds left to go, there is no more shot clock. Cade Cunningham will drive and then circle right back out. Cunningham got a hold here. Spin move. He'll shoot. Gonna miss right there. This goes up in the air and another whistle. Another foul. Desmond Bain will be charged with the foul. The number of fouls here today, honestly laughable. Laughable. That's also not a foul here. So Desmond Bain picks up a second foul. Country says these referees officiating the Detroit Pistons and Orlando Magic game are Tony brothers. Thank you. Tony brothers, crew chief, and Nick Buckert. We're at the free throw line. Thank you. The first free throw is no good at the line right now. Again, both teams in the bonus here. Hang on, Country. I'm going to copy and paste this in my notes on the side. Going to copy and paste. Second free throw is good, guys. And so it's 79-87. Here we go. Driving and shooting. That's going to be a missed shot. That's the end of the quarter, guys. Fourth quarter underway. So thanks to Country, we now know who this officiating crew is. Let's pull this up. Go to my Google Sheets. Plug in that note that she left. Actually, let's go to Google. Let's go to Google Docs. What is this? I just want Docs. Go to Google Docs, sign in, new chat. Okay. So we'll turn this text black here too so I can read it. Thanks, Country, for the update. Referees officiating Detroit Pistons at Orlando game are Tony Brothers, who is the crew chief, and Nick Buckert, who is the umpire. Terribly officiated game, missed goaltending calls, all kinds of stuff. This crew should be investigated. Not even kidding. As the kids would say, no cap. Knicks should make Fat Joe their mascot, says Vic. Thanks again, Country. I appreciate that, Country. Did they change Banchero's points to 14, not 15? Well, I've got end of the third, and right now Banchero has a total of 14 points, not 15. Yep. Looks like something got rolled back. 87-79 is the score. Devin Booker approves, says Robert. Hey, Devin Booker called out the officiating crew in that last game. It was great. Knicks are going home, dude, says Atlanta Hawks. Love from Nepal, saying keep growing, brother. Thank you. Thank you, Neem. Unreal Boomer Sooner, says Mike. Hey, okay, all right. So 50% of the people who watch these live streams are watching on their TV right now. I'm looking for some emojis out there, guys. It might be tough for y'all on a TV screen to put up an emoji, but let me know, what kind of device are you watching on today? Here it is. Here's the question. What kind of device are you watching on? Spurs beating whoever, says Big Fam. I'm with it, man. Looks like Jean-Pierre is on his phone right now. I'm guessing that most of the quick responses are going to be on the phone. Looks like work computer, Samsung S25, Blake on the phone. Looks like a phone and iPad for Atlanta Hawks. Nice, man. Mike on the TV. He's got me on the boob tube. I love it. No way. Nah, dude. I don't believe that. You're Doodle Bob? I can't trust Doodle Bob. He says my refrigerator. It's actually a thing, though. I have you on TV and 2 different phones. No TV. I got you on the computer. Nice. Not the kid. Let's see. Phone, laptop, phone. Rafael's on his laptop. Stanley on the phone. AC/DC on the phone. Cool is on the phone. Android. Ooh, that's a good question. Android or iPhone? That could bust this chat wide open, dude. I'm on Team Android. I got Rob on the phone. Boomer Sooner on the laptop. I don't know. 5 is on the iPad. The other officials, Mitchell, Irving, and got it. I'm going to add that to my notes here, Tommy. Hang on. Let me make sure I copy this too. Put this over on the side. Whoops. Cool. Sweet. All right, guys. Looks like I'm not going to get a chance to say hi to everyone. My bad, guys. Okay. Let's get back to the action here. Basketball in the hands of the, looks like Orlando Magic. Desmond Bane going to knock down another three-point shot. It is 90-79 as Desmond Bane continues to blow the doors off of this game. To the right side goes Jenkins. Dennis Jenkins will pull up and shoot from inside the paint. It's off the back of the rim, and the Orlando Magic doing a great job defensively of packing the paint. Here comes Franz Ferdinand. Just kidding. Here's a three-point shot. This one for Wendell Carter Jr. No good. Rebound by Dennis Jenkins. Jenkins on the run. Jenkins pulls up to the three-point line. He slows it down, looks to the right, gives it to the right. It's Oscar Thompson. Thompson at the free throw line goes back once more to Jenkins. Jenkins going to work the perimeter. He looks to Robinson. Duncan Robinson finds the angle, feeds inside. This shot from Isaiah Stewart will not go. Desmond Bane gets the rebound, and Bane will bring it back up court. Desmond Bane today with 25. That's going to be the layup there that gets him to 25. It's 92-79. Desmond Bane with a left-handed layup, finishing with either hand right now at the rim. Desmond Bane showing that he can do it all. He can drive, he can kick, he can shoot. Here's a shot from Ausar Thompson, no good. Rebounded by Kane, not Bane. So Bane and Kane on the court, along with Black, Wagner, and Carter Jr. for Orlando. Here's the move and the shot from Anthony Black. It's off the backboard and basically an effective alley-oop as Wendell Carter Jr. will jam it in. Giggity, 79-94, a 15-point lead here in the fourth quarter. This is all Orlando all the way. Android now, iPhones are just fun to play with. How much fouls does each team have, asks John Pierre. Guys, in case you are actually curious about that, 22 fouls, 22 whistles blown for the Detroit Pistons, 17 whistles blown for the Orlando Magic. We've had a total of 39 whistles blown in this game. 39 whistles blown in this game, and the fourth quarter is just getting started. Magic cooking Detroit right now. Looks like Isaiah Sosa. What up, Sosa? How you doing, man? On the phone. Pistons going home, says Sports Lang. Is Jalen Duren hurt? No, he's in foul trouble. Jalen Duren has, 5 fouls today? Where are we at here? Jalen Duren, actually, he should be on the court. He's only got 3 fouls today. He's only got 3 fouls. DB for 3, says Blake. Android, because Apple does not have a folding phone yet. All right, guys, here's the next question that has nothing to do with basketball. Is a hot dog a sandwich? Yes or no? Is a hot dog a sandwich? Yes or no? Jake, I see you in the chat. He says, wow, are you kidding? 79-94. Not a great game today for the Detroit Pistons. Ian is on his tablet. I love it, Ian. Robert says yes. Country says no. Just no. Rafael says no. Monkey says yes. Says no. I see a lot. Nate says GTFO, bro. Seth calls it a glizzy. A hot dog is a glizzy. Yes, sir. No, it's a dog, says GED. Zeke says hail to the no. Cross says yes. Is cereal soup? It could be. Gazpacho is cereal soup. Damn. Damn, that's a good one, bro. Doodle Bob strikes again. Doodle Bob strikes again. Is cereal soup? Nah. If you add multiple things to it, if you mix like all the different cereals, then yes, I guess. Ladyfinger says, I mean, technically it can be a sub sandwich, says Q Kane. Is Bam Adebayo better than Kobe? That doesn't even merit a response, bro. Talking from Brazil, what's going on? Haran Sousa, what's going on, man? The everything meat stick. No, because the bread won't let it be, says British. Okay. Gazpacho is a sort of cereal, says Timestamp. It's not hot, says Ladyfingers. You're opening up a can of worms, says Robert Zamora. That was the plan, man. Now everyone's going to be talking about hot dogs out here. They're going to be talking about glizzies instead of talking about basketball. Right now, the Detroit Pistons look like they're just eating a bunch of hot dogs out there instead of playing ball. They're down by 15. If it's on a bun, then technically it's a sandwich. Yeah, but the bun is only one piece of bread. Spoke to Elijah Garcia of the Atlanta Hawks, and he says it's not. Pistons quit and gave up, says Jude. Looks like talking from Uganda, says GEDMHM. What's going on, man? Welcome in, brother. How you doing? Thanks for letting us know, dude. Around the world out here, around the world, from continent to continent. Let's get back to the action. So the timeout is now over. The Detroit Pistons have just 3 remaining. They do have the basketball. It's Cade Cunningham who'll pull up into the paint. He will shoot. Wendell Carter Jr. will block. It's an offensive rebound. Lots of collisions in the paint right now. Jalen Duren going to spin and shoot. How is this not a – okay, so a pretty obvious shot clock violation. I mean, it did end up with the Orlando Magic, but you should have still blown the whistle here and called it a shot clock violation. Anyways, it's Orlando with the basketball. A spin move, a layup with the left hand for Franz. Not going to go. Wendell Carter Jr. gets the offensive board. Desmond Bane for three. He ain't perfect. Looks like he's going to miss again, so that's his second missed shot from downtown. Wendell Carter Jr. went out of bounds right now. There's going to be a loose ball foul here against Duncan Robinson. So another foul whistled against the Detroit Pistons. I don't like the way that this game is being officiated at all. 9 minutes left to play in this game, guys. The Orlando Magic with the basketball. Franz Wagner goes to Wendell Carter Jr., hands off to Bane. Bane will drive, pump fake. Here's the shot from the top of the key. He'll miss again. It's rebounded again by the Detroit Pistons. Pistons get a lucky break. They're down by 15. Cade Cunningham to Robinson, who lets it fly. He will be blocked here again. Anthony Black with another block. That's unusual for a point guard, especially a point guard off the bench to come up with 2 blocks in one game. Wendell Carter Jr. hands this off backwards. That's going to be a floater. Jamal Cain can't get it to go. Wendell Carter Jr. will clean up the mess. 96-79. It's a 17-point lead for the Orlando Magic. Ball in the hands of the Detroit Pistons. Here's Cade Cunningham. Cunningham back to Thompson. Thompson climbs the baseline. He will put this over and under at the rim. It is 81-96. Franz with the ball. Franz to the logo. Walt Disney paid off the refs. To the right-hand side. Franz going to hang on to it. Shot clock now in single digits. Spin move in the paint. Gives it to Wendell Carter Jr. The official says this is a travel against Wendell Carter Jr. Finally, a good call for the officials. How about that? They've called traveling twice and a double dribble in this one, but they don't know how to call a foul or swallow their whistles when it's not a foul. We start the clock. All right, they just like to hear the whistles go, man. Here's a pass to the left. Jalen Duren outside of his range right now. Hands coming in from Anthony Black. There's the drive, and here is a kick to the three-point line. Tobias Harris gets it to go. Back to a 12-point deficit. Maybe Detroit has a chance. But they've got a lot of ground to make up. We've seen this happen before, man. The San Antonio Spurs lost there. That looked like a possible backcourt violation. Banchero to the rim will jam this one down. 98-84. And so there's also going to be a whistle and another foul. Another foul. Jalen Duren picks up another. This is crazy, dude. I think – oh, look at there. You can see the Orlando Magic undershirts on the referees. That's what it is. They're wearing the Orlando undershirts. That makes sense to me. Banchero fouled right here. Apparently by Jalen Duren. Free throw line, Banchero shoots again. And at the free throw line, he gets the and one. 99-84. 99-84. All right. I would not be surprised if this game ended in a fight, guys. Another foul. Another foul by the officiating crew. They didn't even get the basketball up to midcourt. This one's going to be against Anthony Black for whatever reason. What is happening? Anthony Black picks up another foul. Second foul on the day. Let's start the clock. Basketball here. Cade Cunningham, three-point line. Cunningham on the dribble. Cunningham under pressure. Goes to the corner. Tobias Harris will drive. Tobias Harris will shoot and score. It's now 86-99. 86-99. Suggs brings it up. Suggs with the basketball. Looking to the left-hand side. Suggs goes to the Kia Center logo. He's at the top of your screen, ladies and gentlemen. Suggs looking for a screen. He'll pass this to Banchero, who is open. Banchero steps inside the three-point line, goes to Suggs, who shoots it from deep. It's off the back of the rim. Rebound, Detroit Pistons. Tobias Harris now has it. Harris hands to Duren. Duren in the paint. Duren going to shoot. He's blocked from behind from Banchero. Basketball goes out of bounds. It's out through the baseline. All right. Sports Lang says you're biased. Here we go again. Do you understand what the word bias means? You might want to bust out a dictionary, buddy. Here comes the inbound pass. Let's start the clock. Here's a pass to Duncan Robinson. Duncan Robinson to Tobias Harris. Harris is in the paint. Harris will shoot. Harris will miss. And the jam is there by Jalen Duren. 88-99 is the score. 88-99 is the score. There's the inbound pass. So the ball is now with Jalen Suggs. Suggs will bring the ball up court. Suggs at the logo. Looks like Banchero hit the deck right there. He does get the basketball now. The officials blow the whistle again, and apparently it's an offensive foul against Banchero, who was literally on the ground. This is crazy. A turnover the other way. The officiating is terrible here. I don't think I've ever seen such a poorly officiated game for either team. This is probably the worst officiating game that we've covered like 20 games already this postseason. This is by far the worst. We've had one poorly officiated game, but this is way worse than that. This is a bucket and a foul here for Cade Cunningham. Now the Detroit Pistons are trailing by just 9, and he gets the bucket. Guess what? Also the foul. Back to the free throw line for an and one opportunity. There was contact on this one. That should be an and one. Let's see if Cade Cunningham can make this an 8-point game. Looks like 5 minutes and 45 seconds on the clock right now. We're at the free throw line. It's Cade Cunningham shooting the and one. Cunningham shoots. Cunningham scores. It's an 8-point game, guys. There's the bounce in. Anthony Black will bring it up. So Black with the basketball. He goes to the right, gets right past Cade Cunningham. He will drive to the rim. He will shoot and score and get the bucket and the foul. It doesn't matter where we go. If you have the basketball, you will be fouled because the officials, everything is a foul today. Everything. Doesn't matter what it is. Everything is a foul for both sides. This is crazy, bro. This is crazy. Everybody getting fouls. 5 minutes and 35 seconds left to go. Timeout going to be called here by the Detroit Pistons. Let's take a look at this real quick because I'm not making these numbers up. Take a look at the right-hand side, guys. Okay, real quick. Tobias Harris, 2 fouls. Cade Cunningham, 4. Oscar Thompson, 3 fouls. Duncan Robinson, 2 fouls. Jalen Duren, 4 fouls. Dennis Jenkins with the foul. Paul Reed with 3 fouls. Isaiah Stewart with 3 fouls. And Herter with a foul. You look at Desmond Bain over here, 2 fouls. Paolo Banchero, 3 fouls. Jalen Suggs, 5 fouls. Wendell Carter Jr., 3 fouls. Anthony Black, 2 fouls. Franz Wagner, 2 fouls. Kane with the foul. Batadze with the foul. De Silva with the foul. Why? Just straight up why? 25-20. It is a 25% increase in fouls called in favor of the Orlando Magic. So 25 fouls for the Detroit Pistons, 20 fouls called for the Orlando Magic. We're going back to another commercial break. So now that we are in the middle of a commercial break, guys, let's take a look at the chat and see what's going on with you guys. How you doing, chat? Fouls everywhere, says Steve. It's like Oprah up in here. Feels like it. Mario gets a foul. Yeah, I'm going to get a foul, too. I'm going to get a technical, man. Careful. Careful. Don't even breathe on anyone, says Riz. One more foul, and I'm out, says Rafael. Seriously, bro, you're about to foul out, too. Everything is a foul. Get some fans to be refs, says G-Man Uber Cobra. Both teams are wild. This is the playoffs. Fernando Mendoza is better than Tom Brady. Rough. This game sucks watching. Fly Beyond. At least you're not forced to watch it like I am. Working, says Daniel Maldonado. What's up, Mr. Maldonado? We need the refs to chill, says Rafael. Where's Kareem Olajuwon? Technical foul. Technically foul, says Zeke. Loving the physical game. Me too. I just wish that the officials would allow it to stay physical. So many fouls you would have thought Shea was playing right now. Looks like Hillel saying, if Magic win, will you play the song? I don't think that I can. Inappropriate staring fouls. Inappropriate staring fouls. Let's see. I really thought you were only reacting to foul calls on Pistons. I was wrong. Sorry, dude. Nah, man, it's terrible, bro. Sportslang, Malakis, it's really bad for both sides. Like, it's terrible. Stats on Duren, asks CTL. Let's talk about it. Jalen Duren. Jalen Duren in this game, guys. We've got 5 minutes and 38 seconds left to go in this basketball game. By the way, the challenge that was called here by the Detroit Pistons, the call will be overturned. It is going to be Pistons basketball, I believe. But right now, you were asking specifically about Jalen Duren. Jalen Duren in this game played 23 minutes. He's got 8 points, 9 rebounds. He's close to a double-double. He needs 2 points and a rebound here. Duren, 8 points, 9 rebounds, 1 assist. Tobias Harris, 18 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. Ausar Thompson today, 17 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. Duncan Robinson, 10 points today, 0 rebounds, 2 assists. Cade Cunningham, 17 points, 5 rebounds, 8 assists, 8 turnovers as well. On the other side, guys, we're at the free throw line right now. The Detroit Pistons, 91-99 is the score. And we'll get back to it. All right, we start the clock. Basketball in the hands of Cade Cunningham. It's an 8-point game right now. Here's a foul under the rim again. Cade Cunningham now going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2 shots. Just keep stacking up the whistles, man. Keep stacking up the whistles. First free throw is there. So Cunningham knocks one down. It's now 92-99. It's now 92-99. Second free throw, also good, 93-99. We start the clock. Here we go. Here's the move. Here's the Euro. One more pass, one more here. A spin move by Franz Wagner. Wagner will shoot. He's blocked from behind. Cade Cunningham comes up with the block. Here come the Detroit Pistons. A pass to the three-point line. One more to Tobias Harris, and this one is going to go out of bounds. Last touched by the Orlando Magic as they had to get their hands in to break this up. Okay, basketball currently in the hands of Tobias Harris. He will fade away and shoot. This one is good. So Tobias Harris gets 2 points right now. Clock is ticking here, guys. It's a 6-point game. It's actually a 4-point game. My apologies. I added points where they did not belong. I gave the Orlando Magic 2 points by accident. The score is 99-95. Orlando with the ball. Here's Paolo Banchero. The shot clock down to 7. He will Euro in the paint. He will shoot. He'll be fouled again. So we go back to the line. Here's a fun fact, guys. 4 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in this game. This is going to be foul number 25, 26. Hang on, we got to refresh this. It's more than that. It's now going to be foul number 25, 22. Okay, all right. So free throw line right now. I just want everyone to be aware of the modern NBA record, in case nobody knew. First free throw got made. In the modern NBA, since the year 2000, the most fouls committed by a team, 42 personal fouls in one playoff game. This is in the playoffs. That was the New Jersey Nets in Game 5 of the 2004 Eastern Conference semifinals. The Nets committed 42 fouls in that one. At least according to the officials, they did. The score is now 101-95 after both free throws were made there at the line by Wagner. And so, it's actually Banchero who was at the stripe. My apologies. It is currently with Cade Cunningham. Cunningham will drive. Cunningham is in the paint. Cunningham will shoot. Cunningham will score, and another whistle. A bucket and a foul for Cade Cunningham. Back to the free throw line for an and one opportunity. It's 97-101. 42 fouls, Lebowski. 42 is the most ever in a playoff game after the year 1999. The most ever was the Syracuse Nationals back in the 50s, except that was, 70 years ago. But in the modern NBA, since the year 2000 and forward, the most fouls ever in a postseason game by one team was 42. By the way, the and one is good. 101-98 is the score. The Orlando Magic led by a lot, as much as 14 in this quarter. Actually, I think as much as 17 in this game. Here's a look to the right. Banchero, with the shot clock winding down, will pull and shoot the three-point shot. It's good for Banchero. 104-98. 4 timeouts remaining here for the Orlando Magic. 2 timeouts remaining for Detroit. It is a 6-point game. Cade Cunningham to the right. Cunningham to the paint. Cunningham kicks it to Harris for 3. Harris answers back with a 3 of his own. And now it's raining triples here in Orlando. 101-104. Ball will be brought up. Banchero to the logo. Banchero covered by Harris on this play. Harris flat-footed. Banchero on the run. He'll be stuffed under the rim. Good job there by the defense of the Detroit Pistons. Here's the run for Cade Cunningham. Cunningham to the three-point line. He lets it fly. Bang! It's all tied up, 104-104. And the Detroit Pistons bench is going to get fired up on that one. What a shot for Cade Cunningham. 26 feet out. We are all tied up, ladies and gentlemen. What a game happening here in Orlando. Woo! Cade Cunningham with 26, 5 boards, and 9 assists on the day. He's about to end up with doing all right, man. National Foul Association says user. Bruh, says Blake. Close game, Detroit basketball. LFG, says Davey. What up, Davey? Please win this game, says Ariel. Detroit basketball, says Zeke. My parlay just hit. I need Pistons to win, says Uki. What up, Uki? Nice. All scores plus 10 Pistons, says Andrew. So now it's a 50-50 game, man. We got 3 minutes here left to go. Bad Boys 2, says Cream Puff. All right, ladies and gentlemen, over 2,000 people watching. We are looking for 47 new subscribers. 47 new subscribers. This game has all of a sudden gone from snooze fest because of the officiating to there's a real opportunity here for either team to get the win or lose, just depending on how the play goes. I'm hoping that the officials swallow their whistles on this one unless it's a clear foul. They cut back to this game. All right. Zeke, thank you very much. This is what I'm waiting for. Cade Cunningham to erupt. I see you. Okay. So, 3 minutes here left to go. It's time to get serious. 3:14 on the clock. Is Jalen benched? Asks Star News. Their players on the court for the Pistons. Cunningham, Harris, Thompson, Duren, and Green. That's right down here, guys. It says on court. On the court for the Magic, Bane, Banchero, Suggs, Carter Jr., and Franz Wagner. Those are your 5 players currently on the floor for both teams. 3 minutes and 14 seconds here left to go. It is Orlando Magic basketball. We are looking to still pick up 40 new subscribers, guys. So if you are entertained right now, if you're having fun, or if you're locked into this stuff and you're with us, smash that subscribe like our friend Sandra, like Luwop Dre. What up, Luwop Dre? I see you out there, guys. I see these names popping up. 3 minutes and 11 seconds here left to go. Black to the right. He's at the Kia Center logo at the three-point line. And it's going to be stolen right now. It's actually Suggs who gets dispossessed, and Suggs has the ball stolen from him. Here is Cade to take the lead. He will shoot. He will miss, and a whistle comes in again. Another foul. Cade Cunningham to the free throw line. Looks like this one. Who will it be charged to? Who will this be charged to? Got 2:52 here left to go. This is insanity, says Carolina. It's a foul against Franz. So Franz Wagner going to commit the foul. It's his first of the day. Cade Cunningham is at the line. This is to take the lead. He shoots, he scores. Detroit up by 1. So the Pistons have a 1-point lead. Five fouls on Jalen Suggs. 5 fouls on Carter. 3 fouls on Wagner. The second free throw, no good. Rebound, Orlando. The Magic trail by 1. Jalen Suggs with the basketball. Goes to the straightaway. Feeds to Banchero. Banchero out to Wagner. Wagner will step up. Wagner will step back. Going to use a screen right here by Wendell Carter Jr. He shoots from the elbow and good. A bucket there. 106 to 105. Now we'll be trading leads here. Cade Cunningham with the basketball. Orlando up by 1 at home. This is Game 3. The series is currently tied 1-1. The feed inside to Thompson. Thompson goes out to the three-point line, out to Green, back to Thompson. Thompson, a lot of movement on the ball. Tobias Harris will shoot, and he will miss. Rebounded. Wendell Carter Jr. gets the board. And so, here is Jalen Suggs. He's on the run, steps on the gas, and slows things down. 1-point lead for the Orlando Magic. Fastball over here to Banchero. Inside the line, he will go to Wagner, who lets it fly from deep. It's good! Wagner! 109 to 105. Timeout call, Detroit Pistons. Wagner, 3-point shot. June, the Messi Messiah, says, let's FN go. You already know, my friend. Game over, says Johnny Uma. Yes, says Saul. I said, hee hee. What's up, man? Bang, bang, says Blake. I read that comment right before you deleted it, Country. It's really funny. My sister actually asked me that question once when I was live. The answer is the same way they do in outer space. Just kidding. Totally kidding. We're back to a commercial break. Timeout called by the Detroit Pistons. That was a funny question. Glad you deleted it, Country, but that was pretty funny. Let's see. Pistons going to crush your dreams. Ain't nobody's crushing my dreams. My San Antonio Spurs are going all the way, bro. How are you feeling now, Pokemon nerd? How am I feeling now? I'm feeling like I would take Charizard 10 times out of 10. Vince, close. So, Denver and Minnesota will be at the end of the day. Here it is, guys. This is your schedule for today, and I'm not going to leave this up long because the commercial break is over already. Next game coming up is Suns and Thunder. As a matter of fact, that game probably has already tipped off. You've got Hawks hosting the Knicks and Timberwolves tonight, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, guys. This is the schedule for today. That is the schedule for tomorrow. 1:46 here left to go. All right, man. There's the inbound pass for the Detroit Pistons. Pistons with the basketball. Here is, looks like Cade Cunningham at the three-point line. He shoots the triple. Front of the rim, no good. Rebound, defensive rebound for Desmond Bane, and Bane gets the board. Looks like a foul over here. Looks like it might have been stolen. 1:29 here left to go. It's a foul against Duncan Robinson. Apparently, Duncan Robinson committed the foul. So that's going to be foul number. Has he fouled out? Duncan Robinson. 3 fouls. So Duncan Robinson going to leave the game. Looks like Desmond Bane is in some kind of pain right now. That left leg is getting some attention for Desmond Bane. 1:29 left to go. It is still Orlando Magic ball. Let's get this going. Franz Wagner with the basketball. The clock is ticking. No time to get distracted. Wagner with the ball. He looks to the right. He's at the logo. Shot clock down to 10. Time is continuing to tick. Up by 4 right now. Wagner trying to drop the dagger. Can't get it. Gets the offensive board. Wendell Carter Jr. is fouled under the rim. 1:07 left to go. Wendell Carter Jr. fouled under the rim. 1:07 on the clock. Carter Jr. to the line now. Ladies and gentlemen, it is 2:44 p.m. here in San Antonio, Texas. Jalen Duren has officially fouled out after this one, so there will not be any more Jalen Duren, even if this game goes into overtime. Jalen Duren has officially fouled out of this game. Okay. At the free throw line, Wendell Carter Jr., 74% free throw shooter in his career. He's at the line right now. First free throw for Wendell Carter Jr. is no good. That's great news for the Detroit Pistons. First free throw for Wendell Carter Jr. is no good. He's going to get another chance. Second opportunity at the line to make this a 5-point game. 4-point game doesn't feel very comfortable. 5-point game means you need a 3-ball. Wendell Carter Jr. at the line. Second free throw is good. 110 to 105. There's the clock started. So the clock is ticking. Cade Cunningham with it. Cunningham to the right, Cunningham to the elbow, Cunningham in the paint. He will be stripped, dispossessed. He loses his balance. It's stolen, and here is Banchero just going to hang on to it now. Banchero with the basketball. Cade Cunningham, another turnover today. That's turnover, what, number 10 for him? That's worse than Kevin Durant's performance in Los Angeles. Three-point shot goes. It bounces high up off the rim and drops through the hoop. Oh, my goodness. Wow. That ball went as high as the shot clock off the back of the rim before dropping through the hoop. Paolo Banchero knocks down the triple. It's 113 to 105, and that might be the dagger, guys. That might be the dagger. Final timeout taken here by the Detroit Pistons. They might unload the bench here with the last 12 seconds. Cade Cunningham, 9 turnovers in this game. That is exactly how many turnovers Kevin Durant had in that game where the Rockets lost game 2. Cade Cunningham making all the mistakes. All the mistakes today. He might have scored 27 points, but you have as many turnovers as assists. You're not helping your team. All right, guys. Great job today by the Orlando Magic. How much for Bane? Desmond Bane today managed to score 25 points. He's tied with Paolo Banchero. Just 1 turnover today. 1 turnover for Bane, 3 turnovers for Banchero. Meanwhile, 9 turnovers for Cade Cunningham. This is crazy, man. For you to have more than half of your team's turnovers single-handedly, we're going to get the inbound pass. 35 seconds left to go. They got to get a 3-point shot. They need it desperately. Thompson will bounce inside. Robinson, one more pass. Here's a 3-point shot. It's no good. There's a whistle that comes in again. 34.3 on the clock. Let's see. They're calling this a foul on the 3-point attempt. So we're going to go to the free throw line. Anthony Black going to be charged. And it looks like Orlando might be challenging this themselves. So Orlando Gonna challenge this. They're calling it a foul on Anthony Black at the three-point line. Jamal Mosley says, no, we're challenging this. So another challenge coming in right now. You doing the Suns game? I will once this is over. Hot Boy Gang saying, I need your commentary. I got you covered, bro. I got you covered. So the challenge coming in right now. Orlando is taking this, says Fumonski. They're saying he traveled before he took the shot anyways. So if anything, well, let's see what they say here. So the worst officiated game in a long time. Is Bane okay, asks Blake. I think he's all right. But I think Orlando, yeah, that's definitely a travel. That's definitely a travel right there. Not called by not called on Javonte Green. 1, 2, 3, 3 steps without shooting it. He just caught it and took 3 steps back. And that is clearly not a foul either. All right, we'll see. Playoff bracket will be updated throughout the day, says Santino. Let's go, brother. Appreciate that. You could probably already go ahead and change the one for Orlando at this point. Orlando want to get that back on Boston. Okay. Seeing y'all in this chat right now. 2,200 of you. Thank you for hanging out. Good game so far, man. Good game so far. Looking very good on the analytics here. Coach's challenge here. Waiting for the call. The call will be overturned. Orlando will regain their timeout. Dude, it makes me wonder how bad the officiating was before the coaches. And I watched basketball way before coaches ever got to challenge. But this just goes to prove how bad it has been. Just awful, man. Awful, awful officiating. And if the coaches didn't get a chance to challenge, I think every challenge called today has been won except for one. Every challenge made today has been overturned except for one for the Detroit Pistons. We're going to get an inbound pass for Detroit. 34 seconds left to go. Shot clock to 14. There's the inbound pass. It's with Thompson. Thompson to Cade. Cade for 3. Cade will miss. It's rebound Wendell Carter Jr. One more to Suggs, and they will hold. This will be the end of the game right now, guys. There's a pass, full court, actually out of bounds. And so 19.5 here left to go. Orlando up by 8. Orlando up by 8. There's the inbound pass. They're going to bring this up. It's going to be the end of the game. Here's Robinson. Will shoot the triple. Not going to get it to go. Ladies and gentlemen, this will be your final score today. And it looks like your Orlando Magic will win today's game. Congratulations to the Orlando Magic fans who are still with us today. I will be calling the next few games, guys. So if you want to stick around with us, here is the link to the next game today. Here's the link to the next game in case you guys want to watch it with us. Make sure I drop this in the chat for you guys. Thank y'all so much for hanging out. Orlando scores the last 9 points of the game. If you guys want to watch the next live stream with me, I spam the chat. Looking forward to the next one, guys. All right, don't have time to stick around and hang out, so we're going to go ahead and start getting ready for this next game. Love you guys. We'll be live in about 2 minutes. Until next time, let's effing go.